Hi, Ocean.
Time to... My channel. Is it live now? Yes, it is. Oh, cool. It's got the options menu up on my stream. That's cute.
Good opener.
Great opener. Okay, I got the dashboard up on my phone, and I'm going to plug it in so it doesn't die this time. Because it died yesterday.
Oh, no.
After stream.
Well,
okay.
I sure hope so. You didn't say anything about it during stream. Is the music okay? Because when I opened the game, it was really loud.
That's a good question.
So I turned it way down. But hopefully still audible.
Man, it's not letting me watch my stream while I stream. Well, that's so mean. I used to be able to do that. Okay.
Oh, that's fair.
I'm gonna click new game.
Yes, me too.
Which photo are you choosing? I'm going for sort of like a long hair, tan skin kind of look.
So like top middle?
Top middle probably, though I am also a fan of the more masculine option.
I'm a big fan of the long hair one, so I'll probably go with the long hair.
I'm gonna go with he, him pronouns. Wow, the name is your name.
It's fun you. Fact, yeah, this is the character that I named myself after.
Incredible. I named myself after my favorite t-shirt.
I love that. Yeah. No, this is the game that I named myself after.
Degree?
I'm gonna do they, them pronouns.
Degree? Yeah. This is me. Greg's List. Who's gonna be the protagonist?
I don't know.
I could be the protagonist.
Okay.
I think I fell asleep on the couch again. Should I do my default protagonist voice?
Yes.
Little lasers of sunlight are zapping right onto my face from the middle of the curtains. I think they've been specifically aimed to burn out my eyes. It's a little bit annoying.
It depends on if you think you can keep it up.
I don't think I can.
Okay, then you can just do your voice.
I'll just do my voice. What is it, like noon? Click. Jeez. Not my fault. Those couch pulls doing like you're drowning in bread dough. Is that Danganronpa? To the right. That's Danganronpa like, too.
Yeah, like down by the save button, sort of off to the side.
Yeah, those are both the Danganronpa games.
I love that.
I love that. My spine pops in loud protest as I swim free of my bread dough cushion trap. Been there. I'm gonna have to apologize to Aunt Wendy. I'm probably leaving a dent in the shape of my ass in the cushions. I'll probably have to apologize for a couple things, actually. Okay, I know that this looks bad, but it's not even my fault. I can't help that clutter is naturally drawn to my gravitational pull. I want these shorts.
Yeah, they sold this shirt when the game first came out.
Ugh, I'd love to get one. Honestly, it makes me feel a little more comfortable, you know? Like, I really live here, instead of just, like, I'm couch surfing at my aunt's. Or like I'm living in a furniture catalog. Not that I'm ungrateful. Aunt Wendy is awesome to let me use her apartment while she's away. She'll talk Mom and Dad into letting me come all the way out to the city, too. She's pretty cool. I hear wrestling behind me like fingernails on cardboard. It makes me pause for a second, but I jump up as I realize what it is. Hey, Mochi, knock it off! Mochi, the living trash bag, just... Wait a second, shouldn't you be Avery?
I thought that would be, like, you on the nose if I was Avery.
That's a good point, but also... Okay. Mochi, the living trash bag disguised as cat, stares up indignantly... Indignantly. 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 From inside the pizza box. He's trying to scrape some dried off cheese off the bottom again. His little mushed up face is probably trying to stare me down, but it's kind of hard to tell when he's looking at me with those crossed eyes. Show us the cat, Mochi. You can be Mochi. That's a great meow. I clap my hands a few times to break the stalemate. He jumps at the sound and waddles back to the bedroom in defeat. I guess since I'm up too, I might as well get to whatever I'm gonna do today. I shuffle to the curtains and throw them open. My laptop is still sitting open on the coffee table. Oh yeah, job searching, I guess. That's what I was gonna do. I plop back down on the couch, already sinking back into the cushions, and take a look. Jeez, there's so many tabs here. Which one did I leave Grizzly's opening again?
I actually relate to Avery too much right now.
That's so fair. Not that one. This one? Or this one? Maybe this one? Okay. Now my thing is, how do you not know what your tabs are? They have little icons. Do not all browsers have that?
I don't know.
Firefox has that.
Yeah.
Or is it like so many tabs that it's like the really, really small ones that you can't really tell?
It's probably that.
That was just a cat video. I was up all night watching Jelly Donut, the cat who balances donuts on her head. I have no idea how you get a cat to do something like that. I wonder. Guess that's why Mochi and I aren't internet famous. I find the tab and start scrolling through listings again. It's not like anything new has gone up since yesterday, I bet. Sidewall cleaner intern. College credit only. Internet comments section reader. Fundraiser street team intern. Unpaid. Yeah, it's been like this all month. Can you really blame me for giving up and watching cat videos? This is too relatable.
It is.
I fear this is too relatable.
Yeah, I know.
I know this kind of thing is supposed to take some time, but try to tell it to mom and dad or my savings. Any of those could send me back home at any time. And I really have to get this done before Aunt Wendy gets back. Dr. Yepper. I just noticed.
Dr. Yepper.
I drink Dr. Yepper.
Avery's got taste. Pizza and Dr. Yepper.
Living the dream. I wish I had pizza and Dr. Yepper.
Me too.
Just think about writing another cover letter is making my will to exist erode away.
Rude.
I'm gonna go for a walk. Boom, boom. Ding, ding, ding. When I got here, I expected to be buried in noise from the city's traffic and crowds. But it's actually pretty quiet. The apartment is on the side street, far from the main street bustle. From here, the noises of the city are just a distant hum. It's comforting, like the buzz of an old tube TV. I have to walk like 20 minutes to get to the train from here, but I rarely leave the neighborhood, so it doesn't matter. Still living a small-time life in a city, I guess. Whatever, I get plenty of adventure in this neighborhood. I can just set out in any direction and find something new, even if I've been down that way before. I wish this were me. Sure, I get a lot too, but that's half the fun, right? That would be me, actually. I turn a corner at the end of the block and head up a tiny side street I haven't tried yet. Neatly arranged trash cans line the sides of the road. I think I'm behind some stores right now. I'm expecting a dead end, but the road suddenly curves to the right. It looks too narrow for cars, but the faded white lines marking the middle seem to claim some brave drivers could try their luck. I decide to follow the sharp end of the road. After I pass a tall partition, I'm surprised by what I see. Finally, the cat cafe. We've made it.
Finally. Less than 10
Finally,
minutes.
some cat boys. I squat 3-story buildings, painted so ostentatiously bright it'd be impossible to miss, sits in front of me. A cat's paw? Is this a pet store or something? Maybe I can get a dumb toy for dumb Mochi. I hate his stupid face. As I walk close to the front doors of the building, I don't see the aisles of pet food I expected from the broad store windows. Instead, it looks like there are couches and tables in neatly arranged rows. Oh, so this is one of those pretentious restaurants with a pithy nonsense name, huh? I can feel my interest deflate and sink into my stomach. Just as I'm about to turn and continue walking, I notice a sign in the window that says, "Now hiring. Inquire within." I'm hardly dressed for a job inquiry, but I might as well give it a shot, right? I look to my right as I walk up to the door and see a little orange and white cat lying belly up, sunning itself against the window. It doesn't seem terribly sanitary to have a cat in a restaurant. Whatever, I like cats. Bells tinkle delicately as I tug on the handle. The heavy door creaks open. This place is so classy, it feels fake. It looks like a board game exploded in here. I actually would love to go to this cafe.
Me too.
I also love this little guy so much.
Which one?
This little guy in the center over on the book. He's so cute.
Oh, yes.
All the cats are charming.
I love the one hanging.
Yeah, I was just about to mention that guy. He's so funny. And then there's those two that are hanging off to the side. They're cute. I know one of these. I've recognized one of them from before. The one brute that I've seen. This place is so classy. It feels fake. It feels like game board. Isn't that what the place was like in Wonderland? Like what the cards and stuff? Is a purple cat gonna start talking to me? Well, though none of them are purple, boy are there a lot of cats. I think I can count at least 8 right off the bat. They're all over the place, romping around the floors, sleeping in some of the built-in structures in the walls. I've barely had time to take it all in when I hear a voice call out to me. You could be this guy.
Oh, God. Welcome. Please sit wherever you'd like.
I shuffle in place for a moment, at first unsure of where the voice came from, then of whether I want to sit or if I want to keep this strictly business. Actually... I start as the sound of the voice looms into view. He appears suddenly from the second-story landing and covers the length of the floor in a few long strides. Hello.
You look confused. Is this your first time here? Would you like me to explain a bit about how the cafe works?
This guy's actually pretty handsome.
I'd be happy to give you a tour.
I try to click. His eyes are gentle. He's one of those people who smiles with his entire body. It's positively infectious. Click. Yeah, sounds great. Or actually, I'm here about the job.
Well, do we know who we want to date?
I have no idea.
Okay.
I forget most of them.
Okay.
Mary says false. Not all of the cats are not canonically charming. Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
Let's get a recap. Yeah, that sounds great.
Okay. We can do, yeah, that sounds great. Oh, that's great.
He bounds closer and towers over me in both stature and exuberance. It's a little strange that someone like this is working here, because he's more like a big sheepdog puppy than what I think of a cat person. Is he the Maine Coon?
Yes.
Okay.
My name is Landry. Just interrupt if you have any questions.
That's right, Landry. You got it, Landry. I'm Avery.
Well, Avery, to start, all of our cats are rescued strays. The owner brings them in for care and socialization.
They seem really happy. Having strangers around doesn't seem to bother them at all.
We do everything we can to make them comfortable. Many of them are up for adoption. We have a good match rate for our fosters.
I love this orange
Over
cat.
there is a wall of photos for some of our cats that have found happy homes. Oh, and proceeds from the cafe help pay for their care. The food is really good too. Our chef is amazing. I recommend the key lime pie personally.
That all sounds really great. I bet you're really happy working here.
Well, it's a lot of work, but I like to think it's all worth it.
Actually, I saw you guys are hiring right now.
Oh!
His surprise freezes him for a split second. His broad smile immediately creeps back, but it's enough to pique my curiosity.
We are! Did my explanation sell you that quickly?
You seem really fun to work with. I'm really good with cats.
It depends on if we want to flirt with him or not.
Do you like this guy? Do you want to go up to this guy first?
I'm not super partial to him, honestly, but we can.
Honestly, fair. He seems like the very generic boy next door type.
Yeah.
I usually try to get these routes out of the way to get to the more interesting ones.
That's true. We could also do that.
Or we could go after a more interesting one.
Yes, that's true. There are two in particular that are, like, my top favorites.
Do you want to do one of those first?
We can. I'm always down to do their routes.
We're sleeping on Landry? Wow. Maybe. Okay, let's do your favorite fruit, and then we'll do Landry.
Okay, either way, like, we can go with what people want. I've played this entire game. I know all their routes.
I've got to vote
so
for Landry or the orange cat.
It really shouldn't be up to me. Max also really likes Landry.
Max likes Landry? So that's 2 for Landry.
That is 2 for Landry. So do we want to say you seem really fun to work with?
Let's flirt it up.
Okay, let's flirt it up.
Yeah, you seem really fun to work with. I wouldn't mind spending more time here.
I love the face.
Me too. It's so mischievous. Like this. Hee.
Yeah.
Really, I wouldn't mind a cute face like that greeting me every morning. Good thing I didn't say that part out loud.
Well, it's not all just having fun and playing with cats, you know. There's a lot going on behind the scenes.
You know who this guy reminds me of? Makoto from Free.
Yes, absolutely.
Well, that's not what I mean. Any job becomes awesome when you got a work buddy.
Well, that's true. It does make things go more quickly. We all have different types of people. We have all different types of people working here. You seem nice, so I bet you'd get along with them pretty well.
We've got nice people, shitheads.
Before we get ahead of ourselves, you should really talk to the owner. He's the one that would make that decision. He's right upstairs, so I'll see if he's available to meet you now.
Oh, okay, sure.
Great. Have a seat here, then.
Landry leads me to a seat on the plush couch that spans the length of the wall. I oblige, careful not to look too casual. I'm here on business, after all.
Do you like coffee? Would you like some?
That would be great, thank you. Light and extra sweet, please. He disappears through an open archway around the corner. A Siamese cat timidly peers at him as he goes, then at me with a wide-eyed, worried look. I want to be this guy. I got a great voice for him.
Yeah, you can have him.
I give it an awkward smile and try and nod before I realize I'm treating a cat like a stranger in an elevator. Landry reappears a moment later, carefully balancing a black and white saucer, which in turn balances a stout white ceramic mug. The tiny creamer almost disappears in his large hands. This man's got big hands. He gingerly places it in front of me, careful not to spill anything from either.
I put a little bit of milk and sugar in there for you, but I brought some more if you don't like it.
Oh no, it looks perfect, thank you.
I'm glad to hear it. I think we drink our coffee the same way then, because I made it the way I like it.
You have excellent taste. Hee. I take a careful sip of the coffee as I watch Landry take his long strides into the back of the cafe. He really covers a lot of ground. He's not even moving that quickly. I've been friends with tall people before. That is how they are.
Yeah.
They just walk normal and then you're like taking 10 steps.
Yeah, that's how Max is.
Shout out to Max.
Shout out to my husband who walks really fast just because he has long legs.
So tall, so fast. It could use a little more milk though. I guess I'm not good at being an adult yet. I don't like that it still tastes like coffee. I pour what should be a little splash of extra milk, but half the creamer's worth spills in. It almost overflows. I dive forward and gulp a mouthful from the side before I dare to lift the mug and drink it like a civilized person.
Max just said I'm like Sonic if Sonic was tall.
Exactly. But Sonic's actually kind of short, I think. Some of the other characters are taller than him. We're not here to talk about Sonic.
Yeah.
I was about to go into a rant. Meow. Was Cat's looking at me like it's offended what I just did? What? Like a cat knows anything about coffee? Landry's gone long enough for me to nearly finish the mug. Just long enough for me to wonder where everybody else is. The Siamese cat is still staring at me. I'm just gonna ignore it and focus on my drink. Finally, Landry emerges from the back of the cafe, but he's not alone. Now this guy! I'm guessing is the secret route, so we can't romance him yet.
Yeah, no, we would have to romance everyone else first.
That's a shame.
I do love him, though.
He's handsome.
Yeah.
He's got those Raymond Animal Crossing eyes.
This is Graves, the owner of the cafe. Graves, this is Avery.
This man's evil. He looks like he should own a bookstore that insists it sells tomes, not books. Or maybe he's about to try and sell you a crystal that'll balance your chakras.
Both.
Maybe this is what owners of cat cafes look like. I've never seen one. Ah! His eyes. They're two different colors. I can't focus on both of them at the same time. Who can focus at two eyes at once?
I can't focus on one eye at once.
Smooth. Which one am I supposed to look at? My attention is swallowed by his icy blue eye. Is he
Just
wearing
look at his little, like, raven skulls on his collar.
Yeah, just look at his little raven skulls. Okay, who's gonna be Graves?
Oh gosh. I
He
can be
is-
Graves.
Let's see. What's my Graves
So you want to be
voice?
Graves?
What's my Graves voice? Oh yes, I think it was this eye. That's my Graves voice. What do you think?
I like it. Go
Okay.
for it.
I think it was his eye. Yes, it was this. Huh? He had the eye of a vulture. A pale blue eye with a film over it. Whenever it fell upon me, my blood ran cold. This is an excerpt from Dracula, I think. And so by degrees, very gradually, made up my mind to take the life of the old man. Never mind.
No, I think it's from Telltale Heart.
Oh, and thus rid myself of the eye forever.
Max just said
Excuse
fish is
me?
Abe, so Abe should be Graves.
That's so true. Go ahead.
Oh gosh. Okay.
You can make him British if you want. That'd be fun. Can you do British?
I can try to do that. I don't have a great British accent, but maybe that'll be funnier.
It's because you're American.
Yeah. Did you finish that line?
Telltale Heart? Oh, no, the Telltale Heart line or the one before it?
I don't know where you are.
He's saying Telltale Heart. You were looking at my eye.
Okay. Telltale Heart, you were looking at my eye. Kids, don't you read that in high school?
Well, yeah, but...
Iridis heterochromia. It's more common in cats than humans.
Wow, I wonder why he would say that. He's got this look like he knows he just told a great joke, but there's no punchline anywhere I can see. What a weirdo. I'm not sure I want to work for a guy like this.
Why not?
Then again, he hired somebody as nice as Landry, so he's got at least some good taste hidden in there. Would I need to know that to get a job here?
I just gave away the answer, so I'll let that one slide. Follow me. We'll talk on the second floor.
I like him. Before he finishes the sentence, he's already 3 steps up the stairs to the balcony. I shake my head a little and follow him. After all, I really need a job. Oh, there's more stuff up here. I forgot. We make our way up to the second floor balcony, which, except for us, is only occupied by those amazing looking cakes in the display case. Yep. Amazing. I wonder if I can get us a slice on my way out? Graves leans over the balcony of the cafe and raises his voice to the people below. Or to the cats, I guess, since cats are the only thing I can see from here. Hayes, will you give us... Oh, sorry.
That's okay. Hayes, will you get us some coffee?
Is that the chef? I haven't seen anybody here besides him and Landry. Oh, I already had a cup.
Is that going to stop you from having another? You can't have enough coffee, especially when Hayes is the one making it.
I don't think I met Hayes.
You may have. You might not know yet.
What does that mean? Oop. There we go. Grace folds himself into the slender chair at the corner table. He pushes the opposite chair away from his foot, nudging it just enough to turn it towards me.
Come on, sit down. Let's talk. You don't have to be so stiff. Interviews are boring. Make it interesting for both of us.
A wild thing to say. No pressure, huh? Grace sits with a sort of grim pump, like he's sitting on a skull throne and a raven's gonna land on his shoulder anytime. Wow, say you've never met a goth person.
I was literally feeling so embarrassed because that's literally how I've been sitting the entire time we've been playing.
Like on your skull throne? I always imagine you that way.
Like one hand on the bottom of my microphone and the other hand below my chin. Like,
that's just how it
how
is. I've got one hand on my mouse and one hand just on the table.
Yeah.
Because I gotta use it. Maybe it's more like he's about to roll a die with a lot of sides. Ha!
Yeah.
Nerds. Bet he's a nerd. I take a seat across from him. Soup. I like how it pans down to show we're sitting.
Just so you're aware, we aren't starting without coffee.
Why do you already have coffee? Okay.
Don't ask. You can talk, of course. I meant the interview.
Okay. Out of the corner of my eye, I notice a tiny slip of a blonde man standing at the entrance. Oh, my favorite kind of guy. Ah! He looks so nervous. I jump a little.
He is so
When did he
nervous.
get here? I didn't hear anybody come up the stairs at all. Is this guy a ghost? Grace looks like the type to hire ghosts. He does. He looks terrified by my shout. I think I scared him more than he scared me. Gingerly, he sets 2 mugs in front of Graves.
Thank you, Hayes, but you should give Avery the other mug.
He sounds like he's reminding a child to say thank you. Of course. He glances up at me. Our eyes meet for a millisecond before he suddenly finds something very important to focus on downstairs. Me. He pushes the cup towards me without looking back up. Thank you. Graves' ring clacks against the porcelain of the cup as he takes a drink.
Perfect as always. I don't know what I did without your coffee.
He's just a little guy. It's nothing special, really. He talks like it's the first time he's spoken today. Quiet and a little hoarse. If that's all, I'll go back to the cats.
That's fine.
I actually really like this guy. This nervous little fellow. I think he's cute. He's adorable. Hayes slips back down the stairs just as quietly as he arrived. That kid would make a great ninja. I look down at the coffee and see a sleepy cat face staring up at me from the foam. That's so cute. I've only ever seen latte art on the internet before. Did Hayes really do this? I take a sip. It's not bad if you like coffee, I guess, but it could really use some sugar. There are packets on the table, but I can't bring myself to ruin the foam cat.
Now, we can get this going. Let's interview. I'll even start you off easy. What's your favorite breed of cat?
Oh, jeez. How many options are we gonna get? Okay, Maine Coon.
Maine
right?
Coon?
That's Landry?
Mm-hmm.
Landry.
Do you know any other languages? How about ciphers?
I know French. I speak the language of dance.
Yeah?
Yeah?
Okay.
What does the Japanese one say?
I don't know. What marine animal would you say best represents you?
What do you think?
So this is a free reference.
Oh, of course it is. Now it all makes sense. Of course this has... Okay, so that really is Makoto.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so let me think. Penguin is Nagisa, who's my favorite.
Yeah,
Shark is Ren. Butterfly is...
Butterfly is obviously
the little
fucking
nerd.
boy.
I love that fucking nerd boy.
Me too. I don't remember his name though.
Orca is Makoto then, and Dolphin is obviously Haru. I like Haru.
Yeah, it's the orca. Probably.
Orca? Because it's Makoto.
Yeah.
What genre of music... Sorry.
What genre of music would you best use to describe your work ethic?
Jazz. Classically hardworking? Punk, I'm not dead, just resting. Children's sing-along, or chiptunes. So the person who made this game was a fan of Free, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. That checks out. That checks out. It was pretty big.
Yeah.
What are we choosing?
Chiptunes.
Chiptunes.
I don't know what those are.
On a scale from 1 to 10... Oh, sorry.
On a scale from 1 to 10, rate me as an interviewer.
I'll give you a 5. 7.5?
Yeah, 7.5. Draculas or teenaged wolves?
Draculas. No, wait.
Got it. Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
Draculas it is.
Draculas. Just kidding with that last one. Interesting. Good. I like interesting people.
Weirdo. He leans forward, appraising me with a terrible smirk on his face. He's like the cat who ate the canary. Maybe I don't want to be interesting by his standards, but it feels kind of flattering nonetheless. Thank you.
You start tomorrow.
Huh? Wow, great, thanks!
Don't run off yet. I have paperwork for you.
Oh yeah, of course. Grace pushes away from the table, coffee cup in hand. He nabs my saucer, even though I'm not quite finished, and slinks down the stairs. He's gonna drink your coffee.
Oh, yeah.
He returns as if he'd never left, trading the empty coffee cups for a small stack of papers and a pen. He places them in front of me. So what will my job be?
We'll see.
Did he hire me with no position in mind? Is this how this guy usually works? I feel like I'm in a daze. Too much information and too much coffee. I take the papers and skim them, signing pretty much anywhere I see an X in a line. What's it all for, and why is there so much? Probably taxes. I don't know. And who cares? I've got a job. Gonna be arrested for tax fraud at this rate.
Yeah.
I push the papers back towards Graves, and he eagerly scoops them off the table.
Perfect. We open at 11. Be here at 8. We'll have you help with the morning prep.
My displeasure must be pretty apparent, because his mouth cracks into another smirk.
You can work a later shift after training. You won't have to deal with those cursed mornings for too long.
Me. Okay, that's fine.
Now go. I have a lot of work to do before tomorrow. You need to get to work fixing that sleep schedule of yours.
Call out post from me on my twitter.com. Okay, okay. He seems lost in his own world now, poring over the paperwork I just filled out. Guess there's all sorts of tax stuff you have to deal with when hiring people. Why would he do it so casually? Well, whatever. Not my problem. I can't read. I head down the stairs. Landry's back. He looks uncomfortable waiting at the foot of the balcony, but perks up when he sees me.
So?
I'll see you tomorrow, coworker.
Oh, congratulations. You can meet everybody else tomorrow morning. I'll make sure they're all ready for a meeting when you get in.
How many people work here?
Well, there's me, Graves, of course. You met Hayes, Finley, Mason, Reese.
Reese was the one I liked, I remember.
It shouldn't take too long to get to know them. Reese is my favorite character.
I remember Reese vaguely. He's the main one, and I like that guy.
Yeah.
Okay, great. I'll see you tomorrow then.
Great. See ya.
I just noticed that up top, there's a cat staring at you through the glass.
Yes.
I never noticed that. Wahoo! I'm gonna live it up a little. I'm gonna paint this town red. I finally have a job! Oop, introduction music.
Intro.
By date night. Have they made any other games?
I don't know.
Hi, me! Okay, yes, I remember this theme song.
Reese, Mason, and Graves had my 3 favorite routes out of everyone.
My favorites, I haven't seen the routes, but I am drawn to Hayes and Reese. Finley. Hi, Finley. Hi, Landry. I like his, outfit. She's cute.
Graves' intro is so lame.
Graves is so funny. Oh, cool. Magic cat. Lattes. Hayes looks scared even in his intro.
Yeah, he does.
And that's delightful. Yes, the rust. I remember this. Okay, so we gotta get to this weird rust man. I got lost, and I didn't end up painting anything, but it was a nice walk. As I head home, I get this distinct feeling of being followed. I didn't really know that was a thing that actually happens. But it's hard not to notice when you see some movement out of the corner of your eye. I turn around. A black cat stands in the middle of the road. It sits down when we make eye contact and thumps its tail testily against the pavement. It's got different color eyes. I guess heterochromia really is pretty common in cats, huh? Should I, try to bring it to the cafe? They take care of strays there after all. I should try. I crouch down as slowly as I can and reach my hand towards the cat, beckoning to it. It doesn't move. I just make those little smoochy noises that kid-worker cats like. This one doesn't seem terribly impressed. It pins its ears back and looks away, still for a moment before standing up and slinking into an alley. I guess I should leave this for the professionals. Goodbye, cat. That's definitely not Graves. It's time to celebrate. I'm gonna wreck this pizza I grabbed from Pizza Lloyd's on the way home. I picked up a can of wet food for Mochi from the corner store, too. We both deserve a celebration. Mochi, get your fat lump out here. I've got good news. No answer or indication he's even in the same room. You know, he never asks me how my day was. I know how to do this. I walk over to his food bowl and crack the lid of wet food. In a flash, he's at my feet, tail shaking like a rotor behind him. Come here, you big moron. I give him a little scratch behind the ears before I dump half the can into his bowl, and the feeding frenzy begins. He acts like I never feed him. Whatever, I'm about to go do the same thing to this pizza. I mean, did we feed the cat before we left this morning?
I don't remember. At the very least, he ate cheese out of the pizza box.
That's true. After a quick jaunt to free myself from the shackles of non-pajama clothing, I flopped back down on the couch, dinner in hand, laptop in my face. Oh! Looks like there's a new Jelly Donut video. It's a video of her sleeping in a donut box. I love that dumb internet cat. She's always doing something ridiculous. I wonder how her owner gets her to do those tricks. Well... that flooring seems familiar. Where are these filmed? I spent the rest of the evening picking through video archives. I could feel myself sinking into the bread dough couch cushions. Avery, no, you've got to set an alarm. Avery!
Meow.
It's so early. What's his problem?
Meow.
I bet he just wants the other half of the wet food. This is why I don't get it from him that often. I excavate myself on the couch and do what I can to mitigate the bedhead situation I've going on. What time is it anyway? I grab my phone to check. 7:40? Oh, hell. I'm gonna be late for my first day of work. Hey, we actually made it to our bedroom.
Yeah.
I take the world's fastest shower, but there's no time to dry my hair. I'll have to hope I run fast enough that wind resistance will do this job for me. No time to sort through my duffel. I'm just gonna have to throw on whatever looks cleanest. It's not like Grace said anything about dress codes, so whatever. Mochi trails me closely, howling more intensely along the way. It's like he doesn't care about my punctuality at all. No time to mix the wet food the way he likes it. I dump a scoop of kibble onto the bowl on my way out of the floor. I haven't seen a cat so offended since that one that watched me mess up coffee. We can both deal with it. I can't believe I'm almost late to my first day of work. At my first job even. What a great impression to leave. Thanks for hiring me, Avery the Flake. I start out in a full sprint to the cafe, but it's only about a 10-minute walk, so it looks like it might not be as bad as I thought. If I run, I can make it even less time. Gonna be late.
Oh, yeah.
Here it is, a cat's paw. I got a good look at it when I was here yesterday, but it feels totally different when it's your workplace, you know? It's kind of nice to think about.
Hey, Avery!
Landry peeks his head out from the doorframe and waves me in. I'm surprised by how many people are standing around. Grace, Landry, and Hayes are there, but there are a few others I haven't seen. Like the entire left half of the screen. I only see a few cats right now, but they seem utterly disinterested in everything we're doing. They're all piled in a sleep cluster by the window. I feel a little embarrassed that I'm so disheveled, but I'd rather be on time with wet hair than late and looking perfect.
Good, you decided to challenge the morning sun after all. Now that the star is here, we can start this show.
Still as weird as yesterday, I see. Let's see. I was Hayes, you were Graves, you're Landry.
I'm Graves and Landry.
So you're 2 and I'm 2. Do you want to be Reese or?
Do you want to be him since you said he's your favorite?
Okay, I'm gonna try a New York accent.
Oh my god. Okay, incredible.
Caught another sucker. That's so bad. Lost.
That's esteemed coworker to you, Reese.
You just keep collecting these strays.
Before we get too far, everybody should introduce themselves to Avery. Avery, we've already met, and you already know Graves. Did you meet Hayes yesterday?
Briefly. Hello, Hayes. Hello. He looks like he's going to try to slip between the cracks in the tile. How does a guy like this handle a job that deals with people?
Hayes is a great barista. He's a great help in the kitchen, but he likes to spend a lot of his time with the cats, too.
Hayes flashes me a quick look. The side of his mouth upturns ever so slightly, like he's trying to smile, but he's out of practice. I reach out to shake his hand. He's practically bracing for impact. Hayes, no! Before I reach him, a bright light flashes in the corner of my vision. What? Is that a camera?
Oh, sorry, sweetie. I thought I turned the flash off.
Great job. Great voice. I whip my head to the other side of the lineup. The girl on the end is aiming her phone directly at me.
Sorry, don't mind me. I just want to commemorate our new employee. I'm Finley, and I take care of social media. I like candid, so I'll try later when you've forgotten about it. Finley is also Graves. I know what you're going to say. Don't ruin the surprise.
Grace lets out a spark of a laugh, like, "Wah!"
All right. You tell Avery whenever you're ready. Thank you.
The two in the middle of the lineup look beyond unimpressed. One is the smart mouth guy, Reese? And the other looks like someone I wouldn't want to mess with. Finley puts her hand on the shoulder of the tough-looking woman standing next to her.
Since she's not going to introduce herself, this is Mason. She's our head chef. Our only chef, I guess.
Well, nice to meet you both. Yeah. Wait, I can't take another person. I'm also the main character.
Okay, I can be Mason.
That's fair. Finley reaches up and places her hand against the back of Mason's head. She pushes her hand forward, forcing Mason to nod. I'm amazed Mason is putting up with this.
Wow, that's the most you've spoken all day. She likes you already, Avery.
Mason makes a quick little noise that could either be a laugh or a grunt. Maybe it was both. How kind of you all to save the best for last. I'm Reese, and I'm the only one you'll be answering to.
You sound like a 1920s like radio host.
Perfect. So you better stay on my good side. I would have sworn Landry was second in command here, so I don't know what this kid's talking about. I didn't even see him at all during the interview yesterday. I'm on cat detail today, but don't think that means I won't be keeping an eye on you. Cat detail must be taking care of the cats, obviously. I'm going quickly. I don't know why the second in command would be so eager about telling you he's cleaned litter boxes today. Maybe it's a weird status thing here. Yeah. I'll be on my best behavior then, I guess. Good.
Okay, that should be everybody then. Avery, you'll be training with me today. I hope that's okay.
That's fine with me.
It looks like I'm no longer needed. I have other work to do. You know where to find me.
I'm busy preparing for a new campaign.
I have to go and write notes for my next D&D campaign.
It's great. It's going to take place in the Feywilds. Grace slinks to the back of the cafe. I think I can hear footsteps on creaky stairs. Mason and Hayes disappear after him.
Avery, did you have breakfast? We're going to have something to eat before work if you'd like to join us. It's tradition.
That sounds great. I fed my cat, but I forgot to feed myself. Reese has already seated himself at the long booth sitting along the wall. He scoots two of the tables together and Landry pulls over another chair.
Great. Just sit and relax. Mason's just finishing up breakfast.
I move to take a seat, but Finley blocks my path.
Avery, before you sit down, I have a question for you.
Sure, what's up?
Okay, is that...
Her voice drops almost conspiratorially. She leans in to whisper.
That's an IKEA shirt, isn't it? He's my favorite, too.
A what?
IKEA? From Blast Zone?
From what?
Look, you don't have to play dumb. I get it.
I'm not playing anything. I am dumb. No, I really have no idea what that is. Is that like a show? Is this shirt from something?
Oh,
Oops, accidentally bought merch.
never mind. Don't worry about it.
It's a boy band, isn't it? But now you've got my interest. Or I just thought it was a cool shirt.
I think since we're going with Landry, we should just do it. I just thought
Yeah,
it was
that's
a cool
fair.
shirt.
I just thought it was a cool shirt.
Well, it is, but it's... She's gatekeeping. But it's weird to buy things from games you haven't played.
I bought a Breath of the Wild shirt before I played Breath of the Wild. Oh, it's a game! I play some games!
Gatekeeping.
Finley Gatekeeper. 10,000. I haven't heard of that one.
That's like gatekeep girl boss.
So true. I like a lot of retro games, so if it's new, I bet Graves is the Gaslight. She's the gatekeep. Mason must be the girl boss, or Landry.
Oh, it's a different type of game.
It's
Never
a dating
mind.
sim. It's a dating sim, I bet. Well, now I'm curious.
No, it's okay. You probably wouldn't like games about boys fighting. Or maybe you would.
Maybe. Okay.
Maybe I'll lend it to you sometime, if you prove yourself worthy.
Wow, what a gatekeeper. I'm
Yeah,
not really
right?
sure what that involves, but sure.
Okay.
She gives me a grin and a wink, and then she takes a seat at the table next to Reese. I noticed that somebody set the table while I was talking to Finley.
Mason and Hayes should be out in a minute, Avery. Come sit down.
Sure. Where should I sit, though? Next to our boy, Landry. What if there's some unspoken rules about this sort of thing in placing? You never know with new groups. Landry answers the conundrum for me by beckoning to the seat between him and Finley. Quickly, I take the seat. The two easy routes, I'm betting.
Yeah.
Mason emerges from the back with a large tray balanced on top of each hand. One tray has a giant stack of French toast. Yum. The other is some kind of egg thing. I'm not sure, but it looks amazing. Whoa. I had no idea how hungry I was until just now. She sets the trays down in front of us and returns to the kitchen. I hope she gets back soon because I'm about to be on that egg thing like mochi on wet food. Mason returns a few minutes later, cradling 6 empty coffee cups in her arms. Hayes follows in tow, carefully balancing a carafe full of coffee. They set the cups and carafe on the table and take their seats. Hayes' butt barely hits the chair before the others start to dig in. I'm a little afraid I'll lose my hand in the fray if I jump in now, but I'm also so hungry. Landry reaches out an arm behind him, portions of French toast slices. He lightly bats at Ray's hand as it reaches for the syrup pitcher.
Save some for Avery.
Jeez, calm down. You're the one stealing all the food.
I haven't taken any more than usual. Breakfast is important.
While everybody shouts and chatters across the table, I help myself to a little bit of everything. I'm not used to eating a real breakfast, especially one that didn't come out of a microwave, so I'm gonna savor this. Wow, this is amazing. I don't eat breakfast either, honestly. I just wake up at noon and then I eat. Mason, what's this egg thing? Mason's eyebrow shoots up. She looks at me like I grew another nose.
Frittata?
I've had frittata. It's alright. Is that like a souffle? It looks like it'd be really hard to make.
Just eggs and vegetables in a pan.
Still, I know I wouldn't be able to make anything like that. It's really nice to have a bread breakfast.
What do you usually eat, Avery?
Mostly cold pizza or toaster tarts, I guess, if I remember to get them. Mason glares like I knocked her plate on the floor. She stares directly at me, through me, with a hard look in her eyes.
You eat here now. Always.
Scary. Uh-huh. Can I still have pizza sometimes?
Not for breakfast. Ever.
I can hear Finley and Reese snickering. Okay, but other times are still okay, right? Mason rolls her eyes and goes back to coffee. Reese stares up at me between bites of French toast. Avery, when we're done, we need to talk about dress code.
Oh, Reese, don't start this again.
Shh, it's an important part of a new employee orientation. Landry passes a positively pained look to Reese. He glances at me, but a poke to the side ribs from Finley sends him staring back at his plate.
Landry, you're such a mama bird sometimes. Lighten up.
Avery, look at this place. We take our visual presentation very seriously here. Mason gives another grunt. Hayes places his empty plate and cup on Mason's plate and takes the stack into the back with the urgency of a tactical retreat. Graves and I expect a certain level of decor with the waitstaff. Is this about my outfit? I woke up a little late, so... No, this is about uniforms. Mason pushes her chair away from the table with enough force that it wobbles briefly on 2 legs. She stands and takes my plate in one fell swoop.
Opening soon. Time to get ready.
She picks up the now empty cast iron skillet with one hand and balances a few of the other plates on top. That looks heavy, but she's holding it all like she's nothing. Buff, wife, buff, wife.
Come on.
She stares me down and gestures to the back door with a head nod before she heads into the kitchen. Okay. Don't think you can run off so easily, Avery. You'll get written up if you just don't have your uniform. I think we're just gonna go. What do you think?
Like help Mason and Hayes in the kitchen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is Mason really only a chef here? That must take a lot of work. I bet she could use some help. Mostly I'm just grateful she gave me an out. Whatever Reese is planning, it doesn't sound like anyone but Finley cares for it. No thank you. I think Mason and Hayes wanted my help, though. Fine, if Mason needs the help. But you're not off the hook for this yet.
Reese.
Oh, come on, Landry. Don't look at me like that. Something is definitely up. Whatever it is, I'm not gonna fall for it. Well, I'll be back once Mason says I'm done. I quickly retreat back to the kitchen before Reese can blame me any further. I like this cat poster. I would put that sticker on my computer.
Yes.
Even though I work here now, I still feel like I'm trespassing on hallowed ground. I've never been in a restaurant kitchen before. Heck, I'm barely in my own kitchen. It smells amazing, almost enough to make me hungry all over again. I set the sink, carefully scrubbing the iron skillet we used for breakfast. It looks like he's already got the dishes on lockdown, to be honest. Mason only spares me a glance. She's already back to work, and it looks like there's a lot left of it to do. She dips a long spatula into the big metal bowl and keeps a glob of frosting on top of the cake. It's mesmerizing watching her move as she works to smooth the frosting. Can I help?
Any experience?
With what, baking?
Don't know why I asked.
She doesn't bother looking up, but it feels like she doesn't have to see the cake to decorate it. I bet she could do this in her sleep.
Don't touch anything.
Should we help or go? Since we're going after what's his face.
I don't want to bug her, so maybe we should go.
That's true. Alright, guess I'll go then. Okay. I'll go, I'll see if there's anything else I can do to help out. Seems like Hayes and Mason aren't really the talking type. If it weren't for the sound of the sink, I'd be dead silent back here. Guess I'm intruding. Oh well. They are the quiet types, I guess.
I love Mason so much.
She's super cool. I guess I should find out what Landry ran off to. He's trading me today, after all. I think he went upstairs? Kitty. I head over to the roof foot of the staircase, but a cat has taken station right on my path. It's sleeping belly up, stretched out to near the whole width of the step. Buddy, that's really cute, but this is a dangerous place to sleep. It doesn't dignify me with a response. Instead, the fat orange cat shimmies in place to settle itself even more. Gently, I nudge it to see if I can get the cat to move. Someone's gonna trip on you if you don't move. That's not gonna be fun for either of you. It opens one eye into a thin slit and makes a murmuring noise and flips its tail. That little tire isn't going anywhere, is it? Are all the cats here this spoiled? Guess I'll have to pick it up and move it myself. I lean over to scoop it up, but as I do, the tiny orange and white bob-tailed cat whizzes past my seat. It stops on the step below the sleeping cat, then raises one paw and bats the other cat squarely on the forehead. The sleeping cat wakes up and hops to its feet. It looks angry. Am I gonna have to break up a cat fight? Hey, you two? The bobtail flattens its ears and stares intently at the orange cat. They both perk up when they hear a voice from above.
Is Hash Brown sleeping on the stairs again?
Yeah. The orange cat, Hash Brown's I guess, trots away. Landry does his work down the stairs, eyes on the bobtail kitten.
Was it really necessary to smack him? You should be nice.
No! Fuck you. The bobtail turns its head away at a bark, almost as if it's getting an okay, whatever response. It lazily starts over to windowsill and takes up sentry. That cat's name is Hash Brown's.
Yeah, Graves names all the cats here.
And he's great
comes
at
up
it.
with some interesting ones.
That's a great name for a cat. I love Hash Browns. What are some of their names?
Well, at the moment, there's Ramona, Shunsuke,
Kotick?
Kotick, Owl, Bramblepelt.
Hold on.
Now
Bramblepelt?
he's Valentine, Marina.
Hey,
Ian,
Bramblepelt is...
Junta, Jam Band,
Jam Band.
and so on.
Hey, Bramblepelt's definitely warriors cats. What a
Probably.
nerd. Holy crap. Which one was that bobtail?
One second. Max is saying smooch Mason. Baby already told us to smooch Landry.
We
and I think
already
we've
chose
made too many-
Landry.
We've made too many wrong choices, I think, to smooch Mason.
We've already decided we're gonna smooch Landry.
We gotta go Landry route now.
Yeah, we're stuck. I'm gonna save. Boop.
Oh
Alright,
yeah, I should save
saved. That's too quiet.
Did you do the... Which one was the bob
Yes.
tail one? Okay. Oh.
His face falls. Why does he look so nervous?
That's... Why don't you ask Reese later?
Why don't you ask your parents when you're older? Huh. Is that his cat? Did he name it or something? Is it a bad name? Is it a curse word?
No, he's... Graves should have told you about... Let's get to work. It's time to open.
Landry isn't having any more of this. He walks past me the front door without a glance. He unlocks it and flips the sign from closed to open.
And ta-da! Your first day at a cat's paw has begun.
And nobody's here. This is a little anticlimactic.
Yeah, the mornings are usually pretty slow. It might pick up later.
Might? Oop, and then it didn't. At all. All day. At least I gotta play with cats. Sure, a few people came in and Landry had me wait their tables while he supervised. It went pretty well and I made a couple bucks in tips, but that was it. Finley came down a couple of times to check in, and I saw Mason and Hayes every time I went to the kitchen, but I didn't see Reese at all. Reese's bobtailed cat, on the other hand, was all over the place. I think I see why he'd take a shine to this one. They're both complete hams. Not to mind that it was slow. Just meant I got to play with the cats more. There are like 10 of them here? Maybe? I can't get a solid count on them. They seem to vanish sometimes. Looks like there's a lot of areas around here for them to hide.
Thank you for your help today, Avery.
Landry, Finley, and I just finished wiping down the tables. Mason was gone before the cafe closed. I don't know where Hayes went.
So, how'd you like it?
Is it always this quiet? I mean, not that I'm complaining.
Not always. Tomorrow should be busier for sure. I've got plans. Oh, we should get here early then, huh? Don't say that like you aren't always early.
Oh, I have to come in earlier?
Don't worry too much about it, Avery. Just show up at your regular time.
Okay, thanks. I can't imagine what busy means here. What, like 6 people in here at the same time? Oh,
I've got a little more work I want to do on the blog, so you all go ahead. I'll close up if Grave doesn't get here to do it.
I've got more work to do on my tumblr.com.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. Avery, you can head out.
Thanks. Are you leaving now? I could walk with you.
I'll be out in a bit. You go on ahead.
Oh, all right. See you all tomorrow.
Night.
Can't just tell us. The door closes behind me with a jingle. I have a job. My coworkers are pretty cute. I get to play with cats. That's what there's sound. I should be able to afford to place my own soon. Wait until my parents hear about this. I'm feeling pretty good right now. I can't help but getting a little celebratory fist pump. Alright! I think I just heard someone laughing behind me. I thought that I said that pretty quietly. I turn around to see who it is, but there's nobody there but a cat. Hey, cats. 2 cats, actually. Cats in the cafe. Reese's cat and the Siamese cat, to be precise. Crap, how did they get outside? Did I let them out when I left? This is real bad. I'm pretty sure one of the first rules of working at a cat cafe is do not lose the cats. They're not looking at me anymore. Here's my chance. I start creeping towards both cats. If I move too suddenly, I might spook them. I only make a few steps before I see the bobtail's ears stroll back to face me. Without turning the rest of his head, it takes a sprinting leap and heads down the fork in the road. The Siamese cat continues down the same path, as casual as anything. I can't get them both. I need to get at least one of them. Better decide to go after. Sorry, following Siamese? Yeah, easier catch. Yeah. Bobtail's on to me, clearly, but the Siamese cat hasn't picked up on it yet. My best chance right now is probably following the Siamese. It's kind of far down the path. I better pick up my pace to catch up. It'd be good if he told us about this, right?
Right.
I try to mimic those long...
contract
of course it was, but we can't read.
Yeah.
I try to mimic those long strides Landry always takes to cover more ground, but that doesn't work out so well. Jogging's gonna be easier. Or not. My feet are falling harder on the ground and the cat notices. It's going faster now, so I better pick up the pace. I break out into a full run to follow him. He definitely knows I'm there now, but that doesn't matter. I have bigger legs, so I'm gonna catch up sooner or later. I'm pretty good a runner. I finally close the cat between us. Suddenly the cat screeches to a halt and jerks around to face me. Avery, stop it! Why are you chasing me? Because you got out? What am I saying? What are you saying? How are you saying? It's me. Me? Hayes? Last I checked, Hayes was a guy with glasses. You didn't seem like the pranking type, Hayes. The Hayes cat is puffing up like a dusting brush. I feel bad this cat's getting caught up in whatever shenanigans they're trying to put me through now. This seems like it should be against work procedure.
He's telling the truth, Avery.
The voice comes from behind me. I whirl around to see Landry, but he's not there.
Down here.
I readjust my gaze downward. Oh, come on.
No, this isn't a joke, Avery.
Landry cat takes a few steps past me and sits down in front of Hayes cat. Even as a Maine Coon, his gait is long. No. Come on. No, no, no. Hayes didn't tell you. Tell me what? That you're all secret cats? That doesn't make any sense. This is the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
I'm sorry, Avery. I thought he told you.
Is that why you were acting weird? You were keeping something this bonkers a secret?
It's not easy to talk about.
Whenever we leave the cat cafe grounds, we turn into cats. I'm surprised to hear Hayes pipe up, of all people. All cats. Cat people? It began around the time we started work here. Graves calls it a curse. A curse. A curse. This is too much. Though, I don't know if everyone thinks of it that way. But wait. Everyone? Is everybody at the cafe a secret cat? Yeah. Graves too? Nobody has seen him as a cat, but it seems safe to assume. Am I gonna turn into a cat too? Landry isn't even looking at me anymore. Did the music stop as well for you?
Yeah.
Okay. He's avoiding eye contact as hard as he can. Hayes does the same. Neither answers. I'm gonna turn into a cat. Oh, come on.
Sorry, Avery.
Maybe you can stop it. We don't know what causes the curse. Maybe if you talk to the others tomorrow. Yeah. Okay. Sure. Why not? Let's just have a whole cat council. We can invite Hash Browns, too. Is he also a person? I can see the fur between his shoulder rising on into a little ridge. Seeing it, that takes the wind out of my sails a little bit. Yeah, alright. I'm too tired for this. This better be a weird dream or something. A weird work-induced hallucination.
Sorry, Avery.
I'm not listening to talking cats anymore. Bye. Secret route. Mochi is also a cursed human. The sun's barely gone down, but I'm capital letter done with today. This is too much.
Don't forget the food this time. The canned stuff.
Did someone just say something? There's nobody here but Mochi. Oh, for crap's sake. I find him standing next to the food bowl, looking at me with those expectant eyes. I gently nudge him with my foot. Did you just say that? Nope. Nope, I'm done. I dump the rest of the canned food into the bowl and scurry out to the kitchen. Then I dump myself in bed. I don't even want to think about it right now. It's sleepy time. I'm just gonna sleep in a real bed for once. Maybe sleeping on the couch is messing with my head. I don't usually close the door, but I think it's a good idea tonight. I don't want Mochi whispering to me in my sleep. Trying to subliminally get me to buy the wet food. I wake up early enough to surprise myself. Is that Cloud on the back shelf?
I think so.
Yeah.
You're in this game.
He's in the game. This is gross. Who does this? At least I slept fairly well, all considered. My cheek hurts. Kind of like I'm getting one of those real powerful... Oh, no. Just when I have a job where I see people all day. What perfect timing. I kick my legs free of the big blankets, roll off the side of the bed with my usual grace. God, this thing feels gross. I don't have any of acne stuff with me here, but maybe Aunt Wendy had something I can put on it. I trundle over to my daddy to assess the damage. This is not a it. It's a whisker. There's a whisker growing out of my face. Horrifying. Truly, this is the body horror of this game. We never talk about the body horror.
Yeah.
Is it a black screen for you? Oh, I needed to click.
You have to click again.
It won't come out. I thought at first maybe it was Mochi's and got stuck there, but nope. Growing out of my face. I tried to pluck it. That was probably one of the worst ideas I've ever had. Now I know just how sensitive cat whiskers are. Is this really how the curse starts? I've been pacing around for too long. I've got to get to work, but how am I supposed to leave the house like this? What if someone sees me? I guess I could try to cover it with something? I dig around a bit and find some dust masks under the sink. Maybe that'll do the trick. I can pretend I have a cold or something. Or not, because trying to put it on feels really awkward against my face. I'm at a loss here. I called one of the staffers, but I didn't get their numbers yesterday. I guess it'd be hard to use a cell phone as a cat anyway. I'll just have to go to the cafe and hope someone's there to ask. I didn't run into anybody on the way to my cafe yesterday, but knowing my luck, there'll be a whole crowd or something. Well, funny you would say that. I keep my head down and walk quickly. Geez, my face itches. I hope another one isn't coming in. Thought it's enough to make me pick up my pace. Running to work is gonna be a theme for me. Maybe I'll keep it shape. I just hope I can keep a human shape too. Yeah. So many words in a row.
Yeah.
Why are there so many people milling about the front of the cafe today? This is exactly what I was dreading. It's like they showed up specifically to look at the magical mutating cat person. As I approach the cafe, the whisker falls off, like a dead leaf or something. Look at it, just fluttered to the floor. I leaned down to pick it up, as if I hadn't seen it happen, I would have thought it fell off one of the cats. This is stupid. This is so stupid. My eyes start to sting. I can't tell if I should be mad, or crying, or both. This is just really stupid, and I don't want to deal with it. Oh, just for perspective.
I love this one upside down.
I love him. Give him a little smooch on his cat forehead. I kick the door open with my foot, but it's actually pretty heavy, so it just sort of nudges open. Where the hell is Graves? Looks like most of them are here. They're just already sitting on the table for breakfast, just like this is a normal, regular day where no one grows cat whiskers.
Oh, Avery! I don't think he's in yet. What's the matter?
This is the matter. This is the whole dumb situation. He probably can't see the whisker I'm waving around, but I don't care. He knows what I'm talking about.
Oh, is that yours? What kind of cat are you?
I'm not any kind of a cat. I'm a people. I can't believe this. Oh, come on, Avery. You should have known this was going to happen. How the hell was I supposed to know? Sounds like somebody here didn't read his contracts. The safe areas and other tips are mentioned in the welcome pamphlet. What contract? You signed some paperwork when you started, right? Yeah? Well, how can you be so chill about this? We work for an evil dungeon lord who's turning us all to cats.
I don't think they're called dungeon lords. Avery, none of us are happy about it either. We're doing what we can.
Speak for yourself. I love being a cat. I go nya nya nya.
Shut the fuck up, Bruce.
There's gotta be more you can be doing. Where's Graves?
He may be upstairs, but I don't know.
I remember hearing Graves going up some creaky steps yesterday. Maybe that's his office or something? Whatever it is, that room's gonna be missing a door after I kick it off its hinges. I storm towards the back of the cafe. The steps must be back here somewhere. Doo-doo-doo! Hey guys. Hayes and Mason are in the kitchen. Hayes is gawking, and even Mason's got an eye on me. Avery, where are you going? I've had enough of this. I've gotta give him a piece of my mind.
What?
This curse crap? The others trail me to the kitchen. What am I? The cat herder? Hey, there's a basement.
Avery, chill out. We aren't all mad about it. Most of us signed up for it on purpose. It's done some good things for some of us.
Yeah, like I had to get a little cat and go nya nya nya. Well, I'm mad about it.
More Reese.
I'm mad as hell. Turning it into a cat would have helped do jack for me. But what about the treats?
I know you're mad, but it's not Graves' fault. He's done a lot to help us. We owe him.
I don't owe him a damn thing.
Seriously, Avery, shouting at our boss isn't going to change anything. There's nothing we can do about it right now. Let's just sit down and talk about it. You're right.
You're right. Let's talk.
You get a bad end if you quit.
You just turn to a freaky cat.
Yeah.
I guess I see what you mean.
Now come on, don't be such a salty caramel latte.
Cringe. Finley puts her arm around my shoulder. I try shrinking away, but she just redoubles her efforts. I've never had someone be so forceful about comforting me.
You like donuts, right? How about jelly donuts?
Why does that have to do with anything?
I think it's time to show you that this cat curse isn't all bad.
She gives me a quick wink and a punch on the shoulder.
Go sit down at the table. I'll be out to show you in a sec.
How bad is the body horror of them transforming, do you think?
Oh, I feel like because it's all magic based, I feel like they just poof and turn into cats.
I was hoping it was a magical girl transformation.
Maybe that.
This is still so stupid. The frustration festers in the pit of my stomach, and now I don't even have anywhere to put it. I feel another hand slam me gently between the shoulder blades. What is it with these people? This time it's Mason.
Didn't eat yet, right?
No, I've been freaking out about this all morning. How am I supposed to eat? She doesn't lift her hand. I can feel like weight on my back.
Stop sulking and sit down. Eat.
Is that comfort or a fret?
Good food calms you down.
She gives me a firm but gentle push towards the dining area. It's like being scooted forward by a steel pillar. Guess I might as well go sit down. I returned to the front of the cafe and flopped down in the chair at the head of the tables. After all that following everybody was doing before, nobody's bothered to come back out yet. Maybe they think I could use some space to cool off. It feels a little like I'm in a timeout. First out of the kitchen is Hayes, of all people. He tiptoes up and delicately sets a small teacup down in front of me. It's chamomile and lavender tea. It can help with stress. I drink it sometimes when I'm overwhelmed, too. He really is like the Tumblr small bean.
Yeah.
Hayes flinches a bit when I look up at him. I pick up the teacup and hold it to my face. It smells lovely, at least. He looks at me with his eyebrows upturned when I take a sip. When I oblige, I see what he means. This is pretty calming. I let out a deep sigh. I can feel my shoulders slump a bit. I pass out. I fall asleep. Hayes seems relieved that I've approved. A week passes. I'm a full cat. He takes it as permission to sit and takes a seat next to me. You know, I get anxious a lot. I couldn't tell. Really hiding it, buddy. You probably guessed that, though, huh? Some things help me out, like the tea. But I think the thing that helps me out the most is being a cat. I know that must sound pretty stupid, but it's nice to have somewhere to go. Into a cat. I like that I can curl up in a tiny corner and nothing's expecting me. I wish that was me.
Honestly,
I would take the contract.
Mood.
It helps me a lot. So that's...
I'd work here.
That really does sound stupid. But that's what we mean when we aren't mad about it. No, I think I get what you're saying. I don't agree, but I get it. Thanks. He doesn't seem to know what to say. He's just sort of staring down at the table and picking pieces of paper back and off. Do you hate people? Or leave him alone?
I think we should leave him alone.
Let's leave him alone.
Do you hate people is such a rude question to ask just because he's anxious. Do you fucking hate people?
Wow, that's so fucking rude. Okay, I get it for someone like him. Does that mean I should give him his space? He's definitely right about the tea, that's for sure. He probably should have poured some for himself. Heck, he should probably have an IV of it. He seems so on edge all the time. That would kill him. What do others? Do they get something out of this too? Have you ever seen those IV bars? You have, haven't you? Because you watched that video.
I have. They're terrible.
Ugh, terrifying. I couldn't.
I hate them so much.
Glah. That's my opinion.
Esteemed patrons, may I have your attention, please? Especially you, Avery.
Where is her voice even coming from?
Down here, kiddo.
Huh? I look down and... Yeah. And... Your jelly donut?
It's me, a real-life internet sensation. You're so surprised. You should see the look on your face right now.
Wow, so you've really capitalized on this curse, huh?
I just started making videos as a way to have fun with the situation. Who knew it would make me a celebrity? I'll give you my autograph later if you like.
No, I'm fine. She gives my legs a playful pat and gives me a wink. Wink!
You're so starstruck.
I am not.
You so are. I bet you spend a lot of time on the internet. I bet you know all about me.
No.
You're blushing.
Why would I be blushing about a cat? Ah, cut the shtick, both of you! Reese saunters up, serving platter in hand. He nudges Finley aside with his foot, scooting her a good distance from the table.
Rude!
Are you over your temper tantrum, Avery? Well, I almost was, but then you had to come in here and call it a temper tantrum. No sense of humor, just like I said. He reaches over my shoulder and sets a plate of pancakes down in front of me. Finley, go change back. I don't want your dirty feet on the table.
God, I'm gonna sneak a nip into your clothes next time you're on cat detail.
Kinda fucked up, Avery. It's kinda fucked up, Finley. You see what I have to put up with around here? Despite her threat, Finley saunters off, tail flicking, into the break room. She returns a moment later and flops down in the seat across from me, but not before grabbing another stack of pancakes from Reese. She's already digging into her food when Mason comes up from the kitchen and takes her usual seat. Landry follows close behind her with another tray of pancakes, and the rest of the table pounces on their breakfast prey. That's so many pancakes.
How are you feeling, Avery?
Better, I guess.
I'm glad to hear it. We didn't mean to spring this on you, but I think we all forgot how confusing it was at the start. I know I assumed you already knew it was happening.
So am I the only one who didn't read the contract? Did it say like, hey, I'm gonna turn you into cat or something? Not in so many words, at least. But of course we all read it, right? I mean, Who's stupid enough to not? I mean, you'd have to be a real kind of moron. The varying degrees of sheepishness going around this table right now. I mean, come on, it's like you don't read the terms and services.
Nope. I didn't really understand the safe zones talk and things. I thought it was about safety protocol, but I didn't ask.
Hayes shrugs and looks intently at the maple syrup pulled on his plate, which I'm choosing to interpret as a no.
I skimmed it. I got the potential for great power, but at a price part. But the specifics...
Oh my god. Oh my god, all of you. No wonder I'm the one in charge here.
The point is, Avery, we don't want you to feel like you're alone. We've tried finding out more about it, but we all hit dead ends. Yeah, you can't exactly wiki how to cure a cat curse.
Bet I can.
Well, you can, but the results are... well, they're from the internet.
Why didn't you just ask him?
Oh yeah, I did, but he said something like, ahem. We are all but actors on the stage of life, and we have all been cast in the drama of this cafe.
It's a really good impression. I'm really impressed with your impression. That sounds like something he would say. You want that? But everybody just sort of nods and agrees with Reese. Wow.
But we're all in this together.
Once we know what is up, that is up, and a dream.
I knew you were gonna start singing.
These people turn into cats, Mads. All these people turn into cats and are trying to romance this guy on the left, who's basically Makoto from Frey, if you've seen that.
Yeah.
If not, just go watch 50% Off.
Yeah.
I love 50% Off so much.
Me too. We're like teammates now, and we can figure it out with or without Graves.
That was perfect synchronicity. I clicked just as you started reading that line.
Nice.
Yeah, you're right. We can do this. I raised my fork, pancake piece still attached, like a musketeer giving a salute. I get varying nods and murmurs of agreement, but no one follows my example. You look like a real nerd. I think Reese is just gonna be my favorite.
Yeah.
I thought we could have made this a thing. What we need to figure out first is crowd management. Jelly donut days are rough and we need to be ready. I think I should spend time with Mason. To help her in the kitchen, of course.
Hayes too.
I'm okay with that.
We might need you both to come out and help us from time to time, too. We can't spare anyone besides Finley for cat detail today. You know how these days go. No cat breaks. Sorry, Hayes.
I know. I've got anxiety, but I'll try to power through.
Avery will be the main two covering the floor. Hayes and Reese will be out from time to time if we get really swamped, and Graves should be here later to help us out. It might be a bit hectic, so I hope you're ready.
I'm not. Mission accepted. Right? Is that the right one?
I think what a hassle.
Really?
Just from what I remember.
Really? That's interesting.
Yes.
What a hassle. That sounds like such a hassle.
I think mission accepted is a Finley and Reese answer.
Ah, that checks out. Does he secretly hate his job? That would be interesting. Landry secretly is just like, I fucking hate it here. I want to go home so bad. This is the worst job I've ever had, and I've worked at a Waffle House. This sounds like such a hassle. Why do it at all? Well, I love being a cat. Meow, meow, meow.
Are you kidding? We rake in some sweet, sweet cash on Jelly Donut days. I hope you've got a wallet big enough for all the tips you'll get.
You know, I've worked Black Friday twice. I feel like I should have gotten paid extra for that.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's good publicity. We aren't in a very convenient spot, so we'll take what we can get. Yeah, that's pretty good points. Although I'm feeling a bit on the point about tips more personally. Money, 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 money.
Mason, are you ready? This is gonna be a long day for you. I like a challenge. Now finish eating so we can get back to work.
Mason is so cool. Yes, ma'am.
She's so cool.
Reese shovels one last pancake in his mouth and without even finishing chewing, grabs his plates and hurries after Mason. Haha! I'm the best little work boy. Hayes has at least managed some grace at his exit.
Do you want, like, it's not story spoiler, but do you want to know something about that?
Sure.
Reese has a crush on Mason.
That checks out.
Yeah.
But eventually he's gonna have a crush on us.
Yeah.
Take that, Reese.
I better get ready too. My public awaits.
Finley hands me her plate, then dramatically flicks her hair away from her face like a Scarlet in a photo shoot. Girl, take your plate! Rude! You were going back there anyways! She was going back there! Fucking rude!
Just hand it to her.
Oh, here, I'm a star! I can't possibly take my dishes to the sink. Wow. Wow. What a cat.
Alright, Avery. Drink your coffee because it's time to get energetic.
Yeah.
Good, because if you look outside the cafe around the corner...
Oh man, is that why there were so many people out front?
Yep.
I better chug this coffee then. Well, better get pumped. And oh boy, did it become busy fast. There was a crowd of people as soon as we opened the door, and they all clamoring to see the internet sensation, Jelly Donuts. They pour in like a leak in a ship's hull. Landry tells me that sometimes we have to cap the number of people allowed in at a time, but it's not that bad yet. Thankfully, this isn't a fire hazard yet.
Hopefully the numbers stay down until Grapes gets back. We'll need the crowd control in the afternoon.
Where the heck is he anyway?
I'm sure he has a lot to deal with. There's a lot more to managing a restaurant than what goes on inside, I'm sure.
I bet he's
he
out
always comes to
dueling.
help out sooner or later.
I bet he's out there dueling with other wizards.
Yeah.
I'm having a lot of trouble picturing Graves winning tables. Maybe he wears that uniform Reese is so obsessed with. Okay, I don't have time to sit here daydreaming about that. There are tables to wait. Boy, there are a lot of orders for donuts and coffee today. I do have the question of, why are there shoes on a shoe rack?
I have no idea.
Like...
That's really weird, actually. I've never noticed that before. I have no idea.
Or are they not supposed to wear shoes so if they step on the cat it doesn't hurt as bad?
Maybe?
Maybe?
Shoeless cafe.
Shoeless cafe. Boy, there are a lot of orders for donuts and coffee today. I didn't even know what that was on the menu. I don't know if I would go to a shoeless cafe. What if someone has stinky feet?
Yeah, right?
What if I have stinky feet? No one wants that around their food.
I'd be really self-conscious about it.
It'd be weird. I guess it's pretty on point to offer donuts on a day where Jelly Donut is in the cafe, but I somehow hadn't expected it. I don't see them in the pastry case. Maybe they're still in the back? I better go check. Mason, can I have donuts, please? Hey, Mason, are there donuts back here? Oh, yeah, there are. A whole stack of them, and there's still more. Ooh, I'd eat one. I know they're not mine, but I'd eat one. They're those cakey donuts that are so good. Aw. I like the fluffy donuts. I shouldn't be hungry after a big breakfast, but they look amazing. The coast is clear. I don't see Mason, Hayes, and Reese aren't even in the room. Can I just... punch. Eat one. Sneak a donut. Aw, I better not. Get it together, Avery. Don't steal inventory on a busy day.
Like donuts, huh? Of course you do.
Who doesn't like donuts? Oh, I didn't even hear her come up behind me, but there she is. And that's a cute donut.
It is a cute donut.
Mason looms over me and rests her arm on my shoulder. Oh yeah, these look really good too.
I'll make you some later.
Thank you. I don't like strawberry.
I like strawberry.
I like strawberry. The donut's the best with the pink frosting. Can I request those?
Strawberry, huh? Not what I expected from you.
Is that good?
It's nothing.
Oh, and with a chocolate drizzle?
Sure.
And sprinkles.
Sure.
And...
don't get carried away. It's too much for one donut.
Are you sure? I have some ideas that will revolutionize the donut world, like potato chips on a donut. I actually would eat that. Sounds good.
Now stop wasting time. It's busy out there.
Right. Mason dumps the trays of plates in my hand and shoots me out the kitchen. I bring the plates to their respective tables. I'm getting really good at this waitstaff stuff.
Oh, thank goodness you're back, Avery. We're so swamped.
I hate this job, Avery. I hate it so much.
I hate this fucking job, Avery. Save me.
Fucking worst day of my life. Avery to the rescue. This is still a bit much. It's like we're under a waterfall of people who want to see Jelly Donut or something like that. I don't know. I'm too busy to think of a good metaphor. Finley's loving it though. Look at her just mug for the camera. And there they go again. Someone else trying to put their donut on their head. Excuse me, please read the rules. We can't let customers bring food to the cat play area. Fine, whatever. Do you like my customer voice?
I do. Accurate.
Jeez. You see something on the internet you think it's okay to do in real life? Some people. This lady's got some really defined ankles. Someone better tell that kid about these bad habits she's encouraging people. The offending customer has already vanished back to his table, but now there are 3 people who've taken his place. We need more babysitters. 1 at a time, please. No flash photography. Oh, thank goodness. Reese and Hayes are back from to help corral the crowds. Reese is taking a spot at the door as the world's tiniest bouncer, and Hayes is taking someone's order. Which reminds me, I better get back to work too. We're in the final stretch, but dang, this is exhausting. My pockets are bursting with tips, but that's not much consolation if I feel like I'm never going to leave this place. I could really use a break.
Hey.
Huh? What's she doing out here? Does she need a break too? I suppose I shouldn't be too selfish. I'm not the only one working my butt off here.
Get in here.
It's not a request so much as a command. I better go see what's up. Did some kind of baking bomb go off in here? We're talking about turns singing, busting tables, but this crowd hasn't left much time to deal with dishes and cooking utensils.
I need your help.
And here I thought you didn't trust me in the kitchen.
I don't, smartass. I need coffee.
Yeah, me too.
No. We're low on beans. Get them from the basement right around the corner. I'm swamped.
Oh, duh. Yeah, of course, just a sec, I'll get him. I've never been in the basement before. It's probably not a great idea to get someone to help me out, but dark space is kind of creeping me out. This is a restaurant, not a haunted house, and I'm not some scaredy cat. It should be fine. Here goes nothing. I'm gonna fall down the stairs. That's a fucking skeleton!
Yeah.
Holy crap, Grease. I try to give you the benefit of the doubt, and this happens. Is that those little glass statues that you see at, like, stores? Or are those D&D figures? This isn't a restaurant storehouse.
I think it's like a menagerie.
Could be. It's a Halloween surplus store. Is that? It is. That's a curio full of model skeletons. What the hell? What's it got padlocked in a cabinet? Do I want to know? Yikes, I better get out of here and back upstairs quickly before I get attacked by a giant toad. I find a giant bat of unground beans that I'm sure I can just barely lift myself. But more interesting is the book that's resting on top of it. These beans remind me of Club Penguin.
Yeah.
It's a worn leather cover embossed with silver swirlies in the shape of a cat. It looks like a spell book or something. It's probably Grace's diary. I'm so curious. It wouldn't hurt to take a little peek, right? Yes, it will! What the heck? I don't get this all. Is it written code or something? It's all nonsense. Wait a second. Why is my name in here? Ew, is Grace writing about me in his diary?
Avery.
Ooh, she sounds mad. Now's not a good time to start reading. This book is real tiny and fits just right in my hoodie. I'm gonna look through this when I get home.
Just fucking steal from your boss.
Steal. It's probably nothing, but after seeing my name in it, how could I resist taking it home for a better look? I'll bring it back before anyone notices it's gone. Okay, but seriously, I should leave before a crow lands my hair or something. I have the coffee bag in my arms and tell him to go up the stairs back to the kitchen. Ah, the light of day. It was way too quiet in that basement. I barely get the door open when I hear a muffled noise from the dining room and the clang of pots and pans in the kitchen.
Get lost. Took you long enough.
I love when I get a break from talking. Sorry, I don't know my way around there just yet.
Creepy, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Glad you said it. It gave me the chills.
I like it.
Somehow I'm not surprised.
Thanks. Now get back to work.
Okay. Anytime? The whirring of the coffee grinder starts immediately after I start talking. This conversation is probably over. Better get out there and see what's going on. A fire has started. It looks like the crowd has dissipated. I also don't see Finley or Jelly Donut anywhere. I guess even her energy has its limits, huh?
Hey, cutie, how about some coffee? I had a really busy day at work.
Oh, there she is. Wow, you have a lot of sprinkles in your hair. She looks worn out. I bet she does that. It does take a lot out of you. Wait, cutie? Dang, is she just being friendly or is she making a move? You got it, hot stuff.
One coffee coming
Yeah,
right up.
be nice.
Yeah.
One coffee coming right up. You want me to put anything in it? Drugs.
Oh, you sweetheart. Skim milk and 2 sugars, please.
She looks like she's about to fall asleep. I've been her before.
Yeah.
You got it. I fetch her a cup of coffee just the way she likes it. Once I make it back, I catch her looking at her phone.
The cafe got some really good comments today. We should see a nice boost in traffic from this.
So is this what you mean by social media expert or whatever?
Yep. I run the company message board and all those other accounts. Jelly Donut was something I started doing to get more cafe traffic. I didn't expect it to get so big. It's actually a lot of fun. You should join me when you start transforming too. I could use a sidekick.
Oh yeah, I'd forgotten about that until just now.
Oh, sorry. I'm just trying to help. Here, come sit with me for a sec.
It's quiet enough that Landry can take care of the remaining stragglers, so it should be fine if we sit for a minute or two.
Really though, it's gonna be fine. We all stick together here, and you're part of the family now. Got it?
You have sprinkles in your hair. She reaches up and finds a treasure trove of sugar stuck in her bangs. Sorry, I forgot to read.
That's okay. I accidentally skipped over the middle line, so you're good. So I do. I mean it though, got it?
Yeah, thanks.
Got any room for another at the stable?
Huh, guess there weren't too many left after all. The guy downstairs, it looks like he's already locked the door.
Always.
Landry scoots the chair next to Finley. I guess the cafe's closed now. I expect you all won't spend too much time lollygagging. We have cleanup to do.
Jeez, Dad.
I'm not your father. Lollygagging? Really? I don't know. It was the first word that came to mind. Back off.
Reese, why don't you sit with us too?
Oh.
We'll use a break.
I don't sit. Ever. I suppose so.
Wait, I can't sit. I have hemorrhoids.
Okay. May I hasten Mason?
Oh, you know, Mason, she's probably already gone.
She doesn't stick around after shifts to help with cleanup?
She gets here earlier than any of us for prep, so it's only fair she gets to leave early. Besides, I think she has something that she does after work.
Cat fight club. What is a cat?
Hey, don't judge.
I wonder what kind of cat she is anyway. Feels kind of rude to think that, but you know what they say about curiosity in cats. It kills them. I should see if she's here to think at her after her work. I'll be right back.
Tell Hayes to come join us if you see him.
You got it. Oh, I thought that Reese was wearing an earring, but that's just the back of his hair, isn't it?
I think so.
Oh, yeah. Bummer.
I don't know. We'll see. I'll look at him again.
Wow, the kitchen is pretty clean already. Was Mason that quick? Oh, there she is. Caught her before she could go. Mason!
What?
Oh, you really busted your butt today. Thank you.
It's my job.
She's already got one foot out of the door. She seems irritated that I interrupted her. Have a good night?
Yeah.
Well, have a good night. And with that, she's gone. Boy, she is hard to talk to. She disappears around the corner, but a second later I catch a glimpse of a lanky orange cat with a crooked tail. Maybe that's her. It looks like she's heading in the same direction as my apartment. I wonder if we're neighbors. Probably not. That's kind of silly. When I get back to the kitchen, I hear the sink running. It looks like Hayes is doing the rest of the dishes. Hey, Hayes, time to... Why doesn't he come out with the others? Poor boy deserves a break as much as the rest of us. If everybody's a family like Philly said, he should be part of it too. Help him with the dishes or invite him to come back.
Invite him to come back.
Yeah, because that way we get to go see Landry again.
Yeah.
Hey, put those down. Come out. We're all gonna sit together and have coffee.
It does sound very demanding.
I'm fine, thank you. What, you don't like me now? What? I'm just teasing you. Come on, you're one of us and I'm sure you're tired too. I'll come back and help you with the dishes after we're done. I'm sure I won't be the only one either. We gotta stick together, right? I guess so. Come on, I'll get you your coffee even. I'd rather get it myself. I'm a little picky with my coffee. Oh yeah? How so? I prefer a good cappuccino instead. We have a nice espresso machine here. Oh, like the one you made for me at my interview. That was really good. Oh, thank you. A cappuccino is steamed milk and espresso. It's a delicate balance. Can you make me another one? Sure. Oh, is that a smile? It is. I'll go make them now. Meet you in the dining room. Head out to the cafe. Hayes walks with me first, but slips upstairs as soon as we reach the staircase. There are a series of loud, whirring noises, and he returns with a cup in hand. He's careful as he hands me mine. It's still a little hot. It looks amazing. Thank you. I bed back upstairs, coffee in hand, and return to my seat. Hayes follows us shortly after and sits at the table next to us. I reach out and drag his table a little closer to us. We sit and talk over coffee for a while. We divide the tips, careful to leave a separate stack for Mason when she gets in tomorrow. It's getting pretty dark. I should get going soon. I say goodbye to everybody and head out. They're all saying lay again. I understand that. Of course they want to be human for as long as possible. I go to enjoy this while I can. The gravity of the situation weighs on me as soon as I'm at the door. Time to go eat pizza while I can. What the hell am I gonna do once I start turning into a cat? Die, I guess. How can I explain that? No one would believe me.
Die, I guess.
What would you do?
Not die, probably.
I'd pick up the cat, I'd take Mochi, and we would both live at the cat's paw, and I'd become a missing person.
I was gonna say I would just fucking move into the cat's paw. Graves can deal.
Yeah. Sorry, Graves, if you didn't want me living here, you shouldn't have turned me into a fucking cat.
Yeah.
This is you, I think?
Meow.
You're the only one who's got to do cat noises. And the thought flies out of my head. The black cat with the Oz eyes is back. It sits in the middle of the road. Something dangles from its mouth, but I can't tell what. Quit it, Graves. I know it's you. The black cat stares back at me impassively. Playing dumb isn't gonna work. The black cat flops onto the pavement and splays out its legs. It's not even looking at me. Maybe I'm on this hot tip after all. I guess sometimes a cat is just a cat. Everything's getting to me. All these are reason to go home and get some sleep. I'm almost home now. I should figure out what I'm gonna do for dinner. Ah! Something just hit my back. Get it off, get it off, get it off, get it off. Wait, it's gone? I see the black cat at my feet. What the hell? Damn it, Graves. I don't care if this cat is Graves or not. I'm calling it that until I prove it wrong.
Meow.
I like that one. It's just a guy saying meow.
Yeah.
Black cat trots off somewhere. Is it just me? Or did that sound like someone saying the word meow? Worse than that, it sounded kind of smug. Graves! Maybe it's not him. Maybe I just smell like cat and attract other cats now. I better get home before I'm jumped by more strays. I run the rest of the way home and slam the door behind me. I can't take this. If my hair wasn't already white, it'd be turning that way.
You're late.
Eh? Who said that? I look down. Mochi's fat face is looking up at me. Oh, no. No, I'm not doing this. I dump some kibble in Mochi's bowl and go to my room and close the door behind me. I shamble
You're
into
just
my...
neglecting your cat now.
Yeah, at least pet him. I shamble into my pajamas, but when I bundle up my hoodie, I feel a firm, squarish bulge in the pocket. That's right, the book. Maybe something useful's in here. I start to flip through the book again. There's my name, and there's Hayes, Finley, Mason, Landry, and Reese. This must be a clue of some kind, but I don't know what it's supposed to say. All these words look like they've been written by birds hopping around in ink. I toss my hoodie on the floor and get to work. Maybe I can decipher it if I hold the book upside down. No. Is there a cipher? Maybe. I don't know why I bothered looking. Of course it won't be that easy. I try for another 20 minutes or so, but it's useless. I give up. Frustrated, I drop the book. It hits my hoodie and ungracefully tumbles over. I shuffle them away with my foot and something tumbles out. What is that? It looks like it fell out of the hood. A bookmark? Did I leave that there? Why would I put anything there? I pick it up. Looks like it's got some weird holographic center. I would love a holographic bookmark like that. Sounds cool.
Me too.
I should bring it back to the cafe tomorrow along with that stupid book. I go to tuck it in the bookmark in for safekeeping, but... Focus your magic. Hold up. I can read with this. I don't know how it got there, but this is the key to reading the book. The Hallowed Covenant of Witchery. What? Reese did say something about witches the other day. This might be a good lead to whatever's going on. I settle in with the book and start from the beginning. I've been doing this for days now. I wake up, go to work, come home, lose myself in the grimoire, and barely make it to bed right before the sun comes back up. Lather, rinse, repeat. Listen to me. I'm calling the thing a grimoire now. I can't stop reading this dang book, or mumbling to myself, I guess. But seriously, there's all this stuff about witches, covens, powers. I've never seen anything like it. Sometimes I don't even understand the words on the page, but they make me feel strange when I read. Powerful, I guess. Like if I keep going, it'll suddenly click into place and I'll learn something unknowable. It's getting to me, though. I feel haggard, and my coworkers have pointed out I'm getting some wicked bags under my eyes. They're Gucci. Louis Vuitton. Are you still there?
Yes.
Okay, thank goodness.
Sorry,
I thought Discord crashed.
No, I'm sorry. I was so focused on your commentary. I realized I wasn't reacting.
I haven't told them about the book. I bet they think that I've just been playing video games or something. What's with you? You're so friendly lately. Since when do you sit in laps? They say that some witches get familiars. No, that's ridiculous. I'm getting ahead of myself here. I'm not becoming a witch. I'm becoming a cat. I have been trying some of the stuff in the book out, though. Just a bit. You can't blame me for that. Hear me out, but I think I managed to move a cola can with magic. Maybe it was balanced weirdly or something and fell on its own, but it felt like it worked. I've definitely been reading this gibberish book for too long. I should stretch my legs or something. Right, Mochi?
Ma.
See? Even Mochi agrees, and he hates exercise. He's a lazy little guy. Hey, it's actually pretty early. Reading a dusty tome all night actually reset my sleep schedule to a normal one. I'm gonna celebrate with some coffee, breakfast, and a nice walk. When did I become a coffee drinker anyway? It's not bad at all now that I've gotten used to it. If you have to get used to something to like it, I think it's just not good.
Oh, I don't know. That's how I was with coffee.
But, like, if it was good, I would just like it.
I don't know. I think if you're willing to try, like, keep drinking something, there has to be something about it that you like.
You know what? That's fair. That's me with the Sonic ice cream slush float. So
yeah,
and those things are nasty, but I would drink 1,000 of them. They had Sour Patch Kids in them last year. Loved it. 10 out of 10. I wish they would bring it back.
I don't think I've ever tried one.
They're disgusting. You should try one.
Okay.
I don't think they're around anymore, but I hope they come back.
Damn it.
Yeah. Okay. The stuff I drink is actually a real shade of tan now, almost. My palate is refining every day. I bet if you ask, they can make you one.
Yeah.
I just kind of want to ditch like a big old cheese Danish or something, too. There's a corner store down the road.
Oh my gosh, I pulled milkshakes out of the freezer earlier.
Do you need to go get your milkshakes?
No, it's okay.
Okay. I was gonna say we could take a short break.
I figure we can stop whenever we get right to the point of, like, being on Landry's route. I can let you know when that is, but we're pretty close.
Alright, there's that corner store in the road. I've been there for a lot of stuff, and their breakfast pastries sound pretty good. I could also just stop at the cafe. It's closed to customers today, but I bet someone's hanging around who can make a nice, fancy coffee or something.
Just get some from work.
I think the corner store is Race.
No, the corner store is Mason, actually.
Oh, right. You know what? Why waste money when I can just get some coffee for free? I'm not still real great on that water-coffee grounds ratio, but the better I learn with myself than with customers, right? Last time I tried to make coffee was a disaster. It came out as this gross brown water. Hey, that's what coffee always is. I really have to learn how to do this right. Huh, doesn't look like anyone's here yet. There are some lights on in the cafe and on the floor above, but I don't see anyone moving around inside. Maybe I was wrong about people coming here on their days off? Is it really just gonna be me hanging out at work like I have nothing better to do? Alright, I'll just go make some coffee and then figure out what else to do for the day. Luckily, I just got my key. I can unlock the door and let myself in. Even though there are no people here, the cafe still feels really... Hold on. Oh, is that just a normal cat? I thought that was the main coot over there.
Oh yeah, no, it's just a normal cat.
Hard to tell. Even though there are no people here, the cafe still feels busy with all these cats milling around. There goes Hash Browns bossing around some other cats like usual. Now is making eyes at his own reflection on the floor. Kotek's in a cute little ball by the window. Marina and Aaron are scratching some sun. Aw, Junta has his paw around one of the other cats like they're spooning. Who is it? I peek in to get a closer look, and maybe a photo, but when I see that little seal point nose sticking out, I pause. Is that... Hayes? Hayes! Hayes! His ear flicks and one eye shoots open. It looks like he takes a moment to register what's happening, but once he does, his eyes dilate to the size of saucers. Avery! His tail puffs out and he backs away from Junta at a surprising speed. He bumps into the wall, then hops to a solid 6 inches in the chair in shock. Hayes, calm down. It's just me. Junta was crying a lot, and then I just sort of... Oh, please don't make fun of me. Junta's one of our news cats. He's a sweetheart stray we found wandering the streets. But he scares easy, so he gets clingy sometimes. Why would I do that? That was really sweet of you. Slowly I reach down and scratch Junta behind the ears. He's confused by all the commotion, but doesn't seem too stressed about it. But you're so thoughtful about the cats. It's great. Oh, I guess so. Thanks. I'm jealous, actually. I wish I could sleep in a pile of cats. It's pretty nice. You seem to have calmed down a bit, thankfully. How's your coffee? I could go for a cup, but I bet you could too. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna go change back. Don't look, okay? You got it. What, did they change back naked? I don't think they do, right? Mason just walks out.
Yeah, and Finley, like, went to the back and back out, like, really quick.
Yeah. Huh. Despite being around all these cursed cat people, I've never seen a transformation in progress. Maybe it's not something I'm supposed to see. Anyway, it's probably as rude and creepy as watching someone get really changed, so I'm just not gonna bet a peek. Okay. Would you like a cappuccino? I'll go make us some coffee. That sounds great, thank you. You're supposed to practice. Score. I don't have to mess with the coffee machine after all. I sink into my favorite spot on the big circle couch and take a big old sip of my coffee. I could sit here all day. Maybe I will. Hello.
Oh, Avery, you're here early.
Yeah, I thought I'd come by and see what everybody's doing. I've been cooped up in my house for too long.
It's good to see you. I'll be doing some handiwork, but let me know if you need anything.
Can I help you? Oh, don't worry about me. It sounds like I'll be busy enough. There's the door again.
Hello, hello. So, Avery, what breed are you? Do you know yet?
Excuse me?
Cat, I mean. Sorry, is it still a sensitive subject?
No. Nothing's happened to me since the day I grew the whisker. I figured it'd take more time.
That's strange. I turned in about a week. Yeah, me too.
Hayes nods from the other couch. This wouldn't be the first time Avery's slow on the uptake. Haha, because you're stupid. Were you just standing there waiting for a chance to say something like that? Yes. He totally was. They're right though, playing with that book made me totally forget about the curse. Why haven't I seen any changes since then?
Well, I'm gonna go do some laundry. Let me know whatever you find out. I'm betting you'll be a silver tabby or something pretty like that.
I hope the type of cat I become is still a person. Reese rolls his eyes and flops down the long row of seats to the side of the cafe. He settles in with a spiral-bound sketchbook. Finley picks up a large bag and trundles towards the stairs. Is there a laundry machine up there?
Yeah, in Graves' apartment. He lets us do laundry there for free.
Wait, Graves lives here?
Yeah, duh. The third floor is his apartment.
Oh, and so you totally don't think I can just go up there, huh? So we should we see him all the time? He's basically a ghost as is.
He's usually out until really late at night and leaves pretty early in the morning. I don't think he sleeps.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I bet he sleeps in a fancy coffin.
I just mean he's really busy. He takes care of the administrative stuff for the cafe after all.
Huh.
Well, I better get to work. That ramp isn't gonna build itself after all.
Landry leaves me a little wave and then disappears into the back. He's back a few minutes later with hands full of lumber and a roll of carpet. So that's what all this stuff was for in the basement.
Sorry, it might get a bit noisy in here.
That's no problem with me. I suppose if you must. Landry and Reese go back to work. A few minutes later, I hear Finley. I peek up at the balcony and she's fiddling with a laptop or something. Everybody seems to be keeping themselves busy. Maybe I should help one of them? But on the other hand, I'm not getting paid for it, so let's see what Landry's doing. That's the right choice, yeah? I just assume that whenever you have the chance to interact with somebody, you should.
Yeah, probably.
Alright. What's Landry hand doing over there? He said something about a ramp? What's up?
Oh, Avery! Just making some adjustments to the cafe for some newcomers.
Oh, cool. Let me help.
You don't have to do that.
I don't, but I'm gonna. I actually really don't want you to work on this. He laughs, but he keeps
Yeah.
going about doing what he's doing. I guess that's his way of saying no. Aw, there's gotta be something I can do.
Make sure no cats come over while I'm working. I don't want them to try to play with this until we get the carpeting on.
This one looks a lot different than the others. This ramp is cute, but do you think they need it?
Graves asked me to install these. He said he's bringing in a kitten with hypoplasia.
Oh, what's that?
He says it's a condition some cats are born with that affects their coordination. I don't want the little guy to get hurt trying to jump up on the platforms, so I'm gonna add some ramps to my structures.
Clumsy cat disease. I almost didn't catch all that because he's just hammering away while we talk. Can't take a break. What?
I just want to add some rams so that the cat doesn't fall.
Are you just like hitting something with a pin?
Yeah.
Can't even take a break for a little conversation, huh? Your structures? Nope. Did you make all these?
Yeah.
These are amazing. I thought you were just a charming waiter, but you're also talented.
It's no big deal. I'm really grateful Graves gives me a lot of chances to build things like this, though.
Big workshop kid.
I'd miss working with my hands if he didn't set up a workshop for me.
Graves did that? No answer. He's just hammering away. I too like hammering two planks of wood together. It's fun. Ahem.
Oh, sorry. Did you see all the saws and things in the corner of the basement? That's for me.
Oh, I assumed he was dissecting zombies back there.
Avery.
He gives me a light, playful slap on the shoulder. His other hand is still balancing a hammer while propping up the ramp. Maybe I should take something from him before this becomes a workers' comp case. Can cats even get workers' comp?
You're so unforgiving. He's really not a bad guy.
Seriously, these are amazing, though. We're not going to talk about how bad of a guy our boss is. Did you design the whole place yourself?
Oh, goodness. No, most of it was blueprints Graves gave me.
Most of it, you say. I bet there's some of your own personal genius in there, too.
You flatter me.
Yes, I do. Wink. I give him a quick wink and a smile, and he's in a deer in the headlights. He drops the hammer and quickly fumbles to recover it and himself. It's so cute watching him get flustered like that. We get all caught up in doing our own thing when I hear footsteps approach from the kitchen. Why, if it isn't the big boss himself, you fucker.
My wonderful cat herders. I see you've been keeping the place well while I've been gone.
Where did you go? He looks us over, but his gaze stops on me for just a second. He has a weird glimmer in his eye that I can't really place. Ew. I'm on to you, buddy. I know you have something to do with that book. It can't have just been there because you're a collector or something. Heck, it has our names in it. I don't really understand those pages since the bookmark doesn't work on them, but still, it must be something fishy.
Landry, excellent work on the cat's equipment, as always. But I'm not done yet. Have you ever given me reason to doubt? I know you'll do a stellar job. We can talk about future designs soon. Sure thing, boss. Reese, I see you've been keeping your protege in line.
Naturally.
Keep up the good work.
Of course. Nothing gets past me. Especially not snacks.
The eyes and talon of an eagle.
Protege? Are they talking about me?
Hayes, my sweet Hayes. Can I trouble you for some of your exquisite coffee?
I'd be happy to.
You are a treasure, as always.
Soft cinnamon roll.
Well.
Too good for this world. Too pure. Oh, well, I've been keeping terribly.
Finley.
Finley peeks her head over the upstairs balcony to shout down. Come on, just come downstairs.
Present. Your videos are keeping me busy. We hit a whole new attendance record the other day. And 6 adoptions in 2 days.
Oh, maybe that's what he's always doing. Adoptions.
The home inspections never end.
Oh, so that's what he's always doing.
Yeah. I'm sorry you have such a precious, adorable girl here making your business work. You are my internet lifeline. I have no head for such things.
Probably because you're 1,000 years old. I bet he's been lost ever since telegrams went out of style.
And Avery.
What are you good at? What do you do successfully? He's real close now. I don't think I like it. He puts his hand on my shoulder and levels his gaze down to mine. That blue eye is so chilling. It really is a telltale heart situation.
I'm on to you, Avery.
The fuck? What?
You're the fastest learner we've had here yet. I forget you're still new.
Girl, I feel like he's not just talking about the cafe work. Well, I've been doing a lot of studying.
So you have.
Dude.
So you have.
Girl. He lets go of my shoulder and turns away to the rest of the employees. He definitely wasn't talking about the cafe. He definitely knows something about that book. I'd ask him more, but maybe it's not a good idea in front of everybody else. I'll chase him down later when he's leaving or something. I have to get some information.
Where's Mason? I wanted to see her today, too. She hasn't been showing up as much on days off lately. Maybe she found some comfy gig at an old cat lady's or something. Haven't been to your place in ages, though. When did you get here? You startled me. Mason, I'm so glad you're here. It wouldn't be the same if you didn't join us. As much as I adore your cooking, today I'd rather give you respite. Think I'm gonna cook on my day off? Of course not. That's why I will take pleasure in providing you, my dear employees, with dinner today.
I'm buying pizza.
But first, an announcement.
Okay. He slips back into the kitchen for a moment. When he returns, he's holding a garment bag. No.
You haven't even let me make the announcement.
I know what this is. No, that's Nemo. I've lost it. I've lost the voice.
Ah! Nemo now.
Zeppelin crashed into the plane yesterday. Okay, I've got it back.
There we go.
I know what this is. Absolutely not. If I ever voice Graves, I'll just do Nemo.
For my more cooperative employees, then.
With a surely practiced flourish, Grave unzips his garment bag and lets it fall to the floor. Oh no. No. Is that somehow both plaid and checked flannel? I didn't know you could make a suit out of that type of material. That's sort of appalled silence from everybody. Reese looks personally offended. Mason just straight up leaves.
No appreciation for your new uniforms, and to think I had it made in your size, Avery. Try it on, Avery.
She's still shouting down from the balcony. I can't blame her. I wouldn't want to get any closer to that suit either. I'd rather wear a potato sack.
And I went through such trouble to have it made.
Check with us next time before you waste your time.
'Tis easier to beg forgiveness than ask permission, as they say.
Say you knew we wouldn't agree to it. Jeez, I remember.
Well, I'll leave this here in case you come to reason. Take some time to admire it. I'll be off for one last errand, but trust when I return, you'll all be treated to a wonderful meal. Until then, farewell.
Then he dies.
Yep.
With that, he disappears
Game
into
over.
the kitchen. I'm gonna follow him just to see what happens when he leaves. I get to the kitchen in time to see him slip through the back door. I'm sure I'm gonna see that black cat. I just know it. I pick out the door as he leaves. He gets further and further away from the cafe, but I don't see him change. Not even when he gets past the point where I know he's off cafe grounds. I guess the others already assumed he wasn't affected by the curse, but why? Does this prove he's the culprit? How else would he escape whenever he's got whatever it was that got everybody else? I thought it'd be fair I can't use that as proof. After all, I also escaped the curse, and I sure as heck didn't cause it. It seems like a good as time as any to see if I can find out more about what's going on. I peek back into the main cafe. Looks like everybody's back to whatever they were doing before. The newly arrived Mason has kicked up her feet on the couch and seems to already be dozing off. Finley did say that we have free access to Graves' apartment after all. I could go look and see what he's still hiding up there. I'm also kind of curious what it looks like. But then again, if he was hiding somewhere up there, wouldn't somebody have noticed by now? Maybe he keeps all his magic stuff in that creepy basement. I wonder which would be better to search. Basement?
I don't think this one actually affects our route, so it's really just preference.
I would like to see his apartment.
Okay.
Let's go check out that apartment.
Yeah.
I should take the opportunity while he's gone to read around his apartment. I tiptoe past Finley on the second floor, making sure she's gonna say something. About where I'm going, but she doesn't look up from the computer. I'm gonna sneak around and snoop. Wow. I like that he has a little cat castle. It's immaculate. This makes me feel embarrassed about the state of my apartment right now, but whatever. He's probably showing off because he knows people come up here a lot. It's well designed too. I can make fun of the guy all I want, but I have to admit he has a sense of style, interior decorating wise at least. Heck, a cat castle looks downright graceful. I wonder if Landry built that one. I don't see any cats in the apartment, but it would make sense that he'd have a setup for them, right? That's probably one house here somewhere. Ah, there we go. I see a single suspicious blue eye peeking at me from inside the castle. Is that Graves? A black cat peeks out. It is! No, that's a different cat.
Meh.
It's not. Oh, hey there. The cloudy eye belongs to the dark mass of black fur that refuses to move, even though it gaze follows me everywhere I turn. Hey, buddy, it's okay. A sleek tail thumps in the winds against the carpeted castle wall.
I see you've met the great Countess Dracula.
Shoot, I've been caught. Be cool, Avery. Play cool. I was not in your house to snoop. You named your cat Countess Dracula?
Just Dracula, but she's a venerable lady now, so she deserves our respect. She's nearly 19, so I hope you've been taking care with her.
Graves leans forward and pats his head on his legs. Slowly, Dracula pulls herself from the cat castle and hops down. She looks good for her age.
She's a tad shy with new people, but she's great. We've been through a lot together.
How old are you, Graves? Graves sits on the couch and holds his hand in front of him with an almost unexpected gentleness.
Come here, you sweet old lady.
Dracula saunters a little bow-legged walk up to him and headbutts his paw. Hello, darling. No, that's you.
Hello, darling.
I can hear her purring from here. I'm taken aback at how cute they are together.
I don't think you'll find what you're looking for in here, but you're welcome to stay for a while regardless. I feel terrible that we haven't been able to chat since you started.
I wasn't looking for anything.
You're a terrible liar, you know.
Alright, so maybe I was kind of curious.
Aha. Well, I'm here now, so if you have any questions...
How did you just ask someone if they're a witch, anyway? Hi, are you a witch? Seems a bit... I don't know about that. I know there's something weird about this cafe.
Well, I'd be insulted if you said anything less about the cafe that I designed. I prefer weird.
You ever see me without this hat? That's weird.
Weird. You ever seen me without this raven skull collar piece? That's weird.
What do you know about this curse business? His eyes flicker for a moment, cold and fiery, before he turns them back towards Dracula.
We are all cursed in our own ways, Avery. There are some instances where you must be your own savior.
I will, if you won't help me.
You're a strong one. I like that.
Hell or high water, I'm gonna stick it to Graves and get this dumb curse lifted for everybody. How about that?
Well, I'd best be headed back out. I need to make a few rounds before I pick up dinner. You'll join us, won't you?
Like I'm gonna pass up a free dinner.
Of course.
He stands up from the couch and lightly ruffles my hair as he passes me.
You're a sharp one, Avery. I'm glad you've joined my employ.
Well, you're keeping me busy, that's for sure. But he's already gone. How the heck did he leave so quickly? I better get back downstairs. The others might be wondering if I fall asleep or not something. Bye, Dracula. I drift from person to person, helping everybody with what they're doing for a while, but eventually the urge takes over. I just want to play with cats. Sunutsuke gets all excited when I bust out the bell toy. Guess I'd be excited too. Owl gets messed up on the catnip toy. Now it's swatting at his little tail, but I think the tail might be winning. Valentine is rolling around, kicking at nothing in the air. Seems to be having plenty of fun without me. Marina chases the feather on a string all the way up to the platform. Wish I had that much energy. And then they start taking naps, and that seems... Shoo! Quonk shoo! Snork me 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 me! Me 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 me!
Will someone please exhume Avery from the pile in the corner?
Huh? I jump up with a start. Did I fall asleep?
Good morning, sleepyhead.
Why is there a garland on my head? In fact, I seem to be covered in cat toys. What the heck?
Well, we tried to wake you up.
With catnip? What is all this?
Finley. What? I just put a mouse there to see if you'd wake up, and then you didn't, so I put another.
It was very funny! And another! And another!
I got some really cute pictures out of it.
Oh my god, don't put those on the blog.
Why would I ever do that?
I fling a cat and a mouse at Finley as hard as I can. It ricochets off her head.
Ow! Hey! Okay, they won't go on the blog.
Good.
Today.
No.
Finley, be nice. All of you, stop distracting from the matter at hand. Dinner has arrived.
I thought you were gonna actually make dinner, not just order takeout.
We usually order takeout on off days. It's nice to get change of pace and try some of the other restaurants around here.
And there are fewer dishes to wash.
The cuisine du jour is brought to us by the Thai restaurant downtown.
Ooh, Thai food.
You'll also enjoy. Avery, I believe you'll be experiencing their splendor for the first time tonight.
What'd you get? You didn't ask me what I wanted from the menu.
I did, actually. You mumbled something about pad thai and then rolled over on top of a bunch of cat toys.
Well, I mean, that's what I would have wanted anyways, so... I look over to the table, and it looks like they pulled them together into one long row again. Takeout boxes pile up at the center table, and all the places are already set. What do you get when you get Thai?
Pad thai.
I get chow mein.
Fair.
Or fried rice.
Yeah. Bon appetit, my dear employees.
And the pack descends on the takeout boxes. After some sorting, we're all settled with our respective food, and we sit down for dinner. Grace takes a seat at the head of the table. Well, he claims it in name, but he's hardly sitting at all. When he's not flitting between us and offering us drinks, he's staying behind his chair and telling a story in as grand as a Graves gesture as you'd imagine.
When I was in college, none of you would have recognized me. What? Did you take a break from your goth phase? You go grunge for a while? I would never break style. No, in fact, if anything, I suppose you could say I was more goth then.
I want to see a picture.
I had long black hair and I wore such elaborate makeup.
Pictures. If anything, that sounds more on brand than you are right now. Why stop?
You can't imagine how much time that took from my day. I have a business to run now, after all.
Dad showed me a photo once. The one of you with your bandmate.
Who?
The guy with the mohawk. I don't know how he got such a huge hawk. But it was a really big bird.
Yes, it was pure witchcraft, that hair.
Ha 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 ha. He's doing it on purpose, isn't he? With the Twitch jokes?
Wait, you were in a band? Are you really surprised by that, Landry? Come on. Everybody was in a band in the 90s. I don't recall that stereotype, but yes. I was, in fact, in a band.
I bet it was called, like, Masters of the Night or something like that.
No, Avery, it was not. I think you to give me more credit than that. Nah, more like Nightly Nightshade. Or Dark Carousel. No.
Or Sorrows of Blood.
Et tu, Haste? You are all so cruel. You have to tell us the real name or they'll keep going. I refuse to further enable this slander.
It was X-Spider Coven with an X.
Reese.
What? How do you spell spider with an X? Goth willpower. You're kidding me. They had a song that was something like Rose Baptism. It actually kind of slaps. I only remember the parts that weren't in French, but...
No.
Ahem, it was something like...
No, this is traitorous. My own pupil betrays me.
Ahem, trapped within my own mind. Something in French. My will dissolves to blood. The soul's red rind. Life is but a march towards death. French. Right, Graves? Graves isn't listening to us anymore. He's pacing around and mumbling in agony. How do you know all this, Reese? Graves and my dad went to college together. He went to all their shows.
He met your mother at one of them, if I recall. You have me to thank for your very existence, my boy.
Ugh, don't put it like that. That's weird. Everybody's laughing and having a good time. Even Graves is being a good sport. It's nice. I wonder how long they've been working together. They're like a big family. Graves is a lot more charming than I thought. He knows how to work a crowd, at least. I'm starting to get it. Guess this is why nobody's all that mad at Graves, even though they're going through all this weird nonsense. He's kind of like everybody's weird but benevolent uncle. We all chat over dinner, then coffee. Before I know it, the sun is totally gone. How long have we been doing this? Shoot, I better get home and feed Mochi before he throws a fit. He gets real passive-aggressive when he's fed late.
It is quite late. I'll take care of all the dishes and sundry, so please relax and prepare yourselves to face the day tomorrow. Yeah, I guess I better all get going, huh? Later.
Mason's already headed out the back. She barely even turns her head when she waves goodbye. Alright, everybody, see you tomorrow. Gotta go feed my cat that has been talking to me. Pretend it's not. Maybe I'll run into the villain of the game. Boy, it got late. The streetlights are on, but I still sort of hate walking the back roads at night because they're kind of sparsely lit. I don't know why, but I feel that's a bad idea tonight. I decided to take the other way home. It's a bit longer, but the streetlights are brighter once I get through this alley. Besides, it's pretty nice out. There's a lot of rusty junk on the street. Did someone just drop their crappy old bike here? Rude. How long has that been there? Looks like it's been around for years, but I don't remember seeing a messed up bike like that yesterday. I should be more observant. Graves should complain about it to someone. It doesn't make the walk to the cafe look good to the customers. I can't shake this creeping feeling crawling up my spine. This is a quiet neighborhood. I've never felt this. Something feels different. Off. Eerie. I haven't been getting much sleep lately. I could be imagining it. I don't know. All I know is I want to be home. There's one other person on the street. Doesn't look like he's going anywhere. What is he doing? This is a weird place to loiter. Is he lost? I should offer him directions. As I get closer... Oh, this is Mochi, obviously. He whips his head up and stares me down with an intense gravity. He's got the white hair. Threatening to root me in place and allow the chill in my spine to sink into its claws. I sever eye contact and hurry on my way. Never mind. I shouldn't talk to him at all. Maybe I should have crossed the street to avoid this, because I seem to have his attention now. Out of the corner of my eye when I pass, I see his head move to follow me. I walk faster. Okay, maybe I'm exaggerating, making things up, but I'm not about to stay and find out what his deal is. Yikes. I feel like he's still watching me, but I'm not going to look back to find out. I walk even faster. Yikes. Maybe I'm making up a mountain of a molehill here, but that was creepy. I'm gonna go to stick to the back streets after all. Better go take care of Mochi before he jumps through the window and attacks me for food. I head upstairs and the rest of the night is pretty quiet. No more weirdos on the street, just the four-legged weirdo that lives in my apartment. Me! But it turns out if I had stuck around, I would have seen the man continue on his way. I would have seen him take a back alley all the way to the cafe. I would have seen him stare in the window of the cafe for a long time, then up to the third floor. I would have seen him leave a rusty handprint on the shutters of the building across the street. Spooky! Woo! Grace pops in and out of the cafe like a stray cat over the next couple weeks, never staying for long. I still don't know what's going when he's gone. Days come and go, and then I settle into a routine. Everybody shows up and does their thing. I'm getting better at my job, and I'm getting better at some other stuff too. Hey Mochi, check it out. Mochi opens an eye and thumps his tail once against the side of the couch. I'm almost totally sure he understands me now somehow.
When
I talk to him, it's not like I'm talking to a sentient pillow anymore. He actually acknowledges what I say in response. It's not that weird to talk to your pets anyway, right? I mean, it's not like he's literally talking back to me. That would be weird.
What's up, bucko?
Hey! Language! I set 2 lit Coca-Cola cans down next to each other in the stack back. Are you watching? You better be watching. Okay, here we go. I concentrate and the cola cans flutter apart into long ribbons like potato peels. They collapse on one another and form a jumbled mess of aluminum. There's some soft crunching while the ball of soda can wobbles around a bit. Shapes begin to emerge from the ball of aluminum ribbons. Arms, legs, ears. Before you know it, ta-da! It's Mochi! A soda can sculpture of a cat. It's you! Mochi lays a little huffing noise, then closes his eyes. I set the cat sculpture amongst the others. What, you don't think it looks like you? You're the worst audience. I'm gonna show this to the guys at the cafe. They'll appreciate it. I think I feel comfortable enough with my magic, I guess I might as well call it, to bring it out to everybody. I can demonstrate it now, after all, so it's not like they have to reason to believe me. The real problem is figuring out how the heck to bring it up. I'm gonna mull that one over a bit, but I suppose a day or two more of planning wouldn't hurt. I should start getting ready for work. I had a couple of days off, but I'm still going out and hang out with everybody almost every day. What can I say? I really like everybody there. Some more than others. Okay, one especially more than others, but whatever. But again, first things first, worry about the cat situation, and then I'll worry about the cute coworker situation. I grab my keys, smoosh my face into Mochi's to say goodbye. He hates it, and I head off on my way. Goodbye. Bye, Mochi. I haven't seen any trace of that creepy guy since I saw him walk back, so I've started trying that other route to and from work when I need a change of scenery. It's not a great change, to be honest. There's still a lot of rusty junk lining the road, and it feels like I see more every time I come down this way. It's so deliberately placed that there's no way it isn't on purpose. There's a stack of old car parts that almost looks like a tower if you look at it the right way. Almost artful. Today, though, there's a different addition to the walkway. Graves? He's right there, very much human, standing over the rusty, decrepit bike. He's so lost in thought, I wonder if he even notices I'm here. Graves? What's up?
Oh, Avery. Just assessing the litter around the cafe.
Yeah, it looks like somebody's been using this walkway as a trash dump.
So they have.
Do you think it's one of the shop owners around here?
I know the culprit. The true matter is to properly deal with its disposal.
That's not our job. If you know who it is, make them do it.
Regretfully, I do not believe we can stop him.
He looks so serious. I mean, I can't blame him. This is an eyesore. It's probably hurting business. What a jerk! Who is it?
Nobody you know. Don't worry about it.
Well, I guess if he's not gonna stop, we should just start cleaning it up. I'll help carry some of it. I hold up my hoodie sleeves and reach out to grab the rusty bike hand. Huh? Graves' hand. His fingers coiled tightly around my wrist, so quickly I didn't even see him move.
Don't touch it.
His eyes hold an intense, stern glow as he stares into me. For just a moment, I feel a chill crawl up my spine again. Okay, sorry.
Forgive me. It's too dangerous to do this without the correct procedure. You haven't learned enough yet.
Haven't gotten my tetanus shot. It's a lot more complicated than just picking up trash, huh?
Fucking tetanus shot paper.
I'm sorry, I keep forgetting.
Please, don't worry about it.
I can't help wondering if this is related to some other weird things I've seen around here, you know?
I'd rather you just focus on the cafe and leave this to me. Please don't worry about it.
You're so opaque. I seriously don't get at you at all.
I've been hearing that since before I could speak. I'm used to it by now.
That's really depressing. I wish you'd just straight up tell me what's going on.
Consider it a management problem. How is the job treating you? Do you enjoy it here? Yes?
Well, maybe if I had a boss that told the truth, it'd be easier.
No need to be contentious. I'm doing the best I can. I truly am sorry for the mess, Avery.
I'm not the one that you should be apologizing to. Talk to the rest of the staff about that.
Best case scenario, this will be dealt with soon and we can all forget about it.
And if the best case doesn't happen?
Then we'll have a new bridge to cross. Well, you'd best head in. Wouldn't want to be late after all.
You gonna write me up or something if I am?
I don't think I'd need to after Finley got through with you for making her open by herself.
Shoot, you're right. Well, later.
Till then.
There isn't much time until we open, so I hurry off to the cafe. What is it, Jelly Donut Day?
Avery, there you are. I was starting to get worried.
Sorry. I got sidetracked on the way here. I ran into Graves.
I guess talking to the boss counts as work.
No, it doesn't. Graves couldn't keep hold of a topic if it was stapled to his hand. We hurriedly get finished. We have to work finishing pre-open setup. Though it doesn't really matter because it's a slow morning. First person to come through the door isn't even a customer. It's Graves.
Fancy meeting you here. You want some coffee? The usual. Not right now. Thank you. Please pay me no mind. I'll be in and out today. Maintenance work.
Finally. The sink in the kitchen has been backing up something fierce lately.
Not that kind of maintenance, my friend.
Then when's the sink gonna get improved? Sorry.
It's okay.
He blows through the building. Oh, do you want to read it again?
No.
Okay. He blows through the building and disappears through the back door as quickly as he arrived. Reese watches him go and takes a few wavering steps towards the door before deciding against it. I guess even Reese can't outboss the boss. Security improvement, huh? What the heck is that supposed to mean?
That was weird. Well, back to work, huh?
Yeah. Hard to focus on work when I can see Graves pacing back and forth in front of the big glass storefront. Luckily, it's a slow day, so I can excuse myself every so often to peek in on him. I think I just saw him bury something under a loose tile. At one point, I dipped my head out to see what he's doing, and he just standing there, staring at the wall, tracing a picture on it with his finger. I'm sure he's just doing it to look busy, but when I glance at something, like a light reflecting off a piece of metal, on the wall itself, it flashes for a moment, and then it's gone. Maybe I'm seeing things. Maybe he's doing something to building. Something arcane, I guess. But even if he is, why? Why is he suddenly so concerned with security? Is he setting up, like, a magic anti-theft alarm or something? Or is it something more sinister? I can't help but think of this weird behavior this morning. His focus on the rust piles. Something was becoming. Something as serious as the cat curse. If he's just gonna leave us in the dark, I gotta do something. It's fine, I finally talked to someone about magic. The book, the curse, everything. Time to pick a route. He'll know what to do. I should have just talked to him about this in the first place. The toughest part is finding a time where Landry is free. He's waiting tables again, so I just have to wait until there's long customers before I can pull him aside. Okay, gonna save?
Yes, save, and I think that's a good place to stop, and we'll be on Landry's route when we do it again.
Alright. Is this how you exit? No, yes, I want to go back to the main menu. Alright.
I don't remember how to exit.
You just go, it's the little, like, redo button, and then you say...
oh, yes.
Yeah. It's the little redo
Cool.
button.
Yeah.
Wow, my sister stopped by my